You have to be ready.
The Air Force has community college.
Crazy.
Well, we're starting.
That's not answering the question.
I will just get an associate's degree by doing my job. Isn't that crazy? And then I could give you my GI Bill so that you can get a fucking education.
Well, when we last left off, there was an attack on the Sky Shadow by an unnamed orc who was not very well liked mechanically, with only one casualty sustained, and that being Killereth. You, the party, called a meeting discussing security systems on the ship and how you were going to go about things from now on, checking every piece of cargo that gets on the ship, closing doors and locking them, all the good stuff. And just as a goof, Perseus was drinking blood with the Stag Idol, and when he touched the gaping wound on Killereth's chest, the idol reacted and began sinking into her chest. And that's where we pick up today. This idol sinks into her chest and glows this blinding jade light, and you hear the sounds of flesh sealing and bones breaking and resetting and fusing back together. You see Killereth's orange skin turn more into a light brown, and her hair turns this jet black. And from her forehead, you see a pair of antlers start to sprout.
How mad is Strider gonna be that we did this?
He's in hell, so I don't think he's of an opinion.
That's true, that's true. That's where he belongs.
But on this table, Killereth starts to convulse. And all of you hear this voice in your head, champion, champion, champion. And this ghostly visage appears from Killereth. And this man that you see before you, you don't recognize. But he does look a lot like Strider, which, Vensatra, you've never met Strider, but to describe this man, he is fair-skinned with dark brown hair and a large rack of antlers protruding from his skull.
Wait, is this not Silvanus?
Make me a religion check.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have seen Silvanus.
You've seen you've seen yourself. You are Perseus. You've seen...
No, Silvanus. I'm pretty sure I've seen Silvanus because I've spoken to Silvanus.
You've seen, like, statues of Silvanus. There was a statue in Gilme that you saw before all those guards were incinerated. There was a statue to him in the...
Who the hell did I talk to, then?
You spoke with him more through your mind rather than, like, being before him.
I don't know why I remembered actually seeing him then.
Placebo.
Probably. Alright, hold on. I got this religion check unlocked. Give me one sec. Got my dice tower. 12.
This is probably the Stag God. You're not super sure if his name is Wild Wanderer or Silvanus, but it's definitely the Stag God. But as he...
Stag Daddy.
As he appears before you, he is disgusted by this statement. and retreats and kills Killereth again. No, he appears before you, and speaks unto the people present. I have chosen this heart of rot, decay, and of growth, as Killereth has seen much death and the prospect of growth. She has used blood as fertilizer for the great forest she's grew up. In the event in which my mortal coil can be attained in this realm, Killereth will be no more. And he vanishes. And you hear a loud gasp from Killereth, and she sits up at a 90-degree angle. She looks around at you all and just blank confusion on her eyes as she is sitting on a table. The last thing she oh my god.
Hey, you died.
Yes, that's the last thing I can remember is dying to an orc.
That's the first thing I remember, only not to an orc.
Interesting way to make this about yourself again, Perseus.
I'm just making a joke, man. I don't...
So,
how are you feeling?
And she touches her face and feels the antlers. What? What did you do to me? She looks at...
Summon the Stag Daddy.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Probably Silvanus.
I didn't know that any of you...
You know the idol? We had the idol of Silvanus? Well, it's in you now.
Everything you've said only brings more questions. I was unaware of an idol, and it's in me?
Yeah, so like I talked to Silvanus. Silvanus wants to be replaced, so he gave us an idol, and our goal was to find someone who was worthy. You were the most worthy, probably in a pretty wide area. So, I held it above you, and then it started sucking up your blood. And now it's inside of your chest. And then probably Silvanus, showed up, said some stuff. Basically, if you do ascend to godhood, you will not be yourself anymore, something. But, welcome back to the land of the living for however long you will continue to be here.
She looks around at the rest of the crew, and her gaze ends at Zanarei and says, "What the fuck?" So, you're telling me that I am the chosen of Silvanus?
Yeah.
And he resurrected me by drinking my blood with a statuette that you put into my chest, and now I'm here, forever changed and scarred.
I set it atop you, and then it sank into you. But yes.
Why would you put potent magical artifacts on dead bodies? That's like adventuring 101. You don't do that.
That's what I said.
I thought it would be entertaining and interesting, and it was.
Can you give me an intimidation check?
Well, I'm not trying to be intimidating.
You don't have to be.
Alright. My dice keeps getting stuck. Oh my fucking god, that's a 26.
Your entire crew is, they are very distrustful of you now, but they are loyal through fear.
Listen. Okay. I'm being genuine when I say that. I mean, realistically speaking, who would have been the better option for this anyway?
I don't know, Strider? Liska?
I don't know about Strider.
I don't think Strider's worth a fucking damn for anything. So
You asked me my opinion.
I know I did. And that your opinion is valid. However, I just don't like Strider.
I can tell. Well, I am...
Is this something you would have wanted to avoid?
I don't really know the ramifications of being the chosen of the Stag God, but it is someone that my people worship, so... I suppose it's a great honor,
Well-
but I don't remember it, and now I don't even look like myself.
I mean, you're not too different. You're fine.
If it's any help, I could relay exactly what he said when he showed up, because Perseus only gave you the gist of it.
I mean, I gotta remember I can barely hear things through the helmet, so like.
So yeah, since player doesn't remember Vensatra.
Oh? Hello? Oh, dang. Is this only happening to me right now? Oh, of course it is.
You know, you have to repeat what the guy said.
Good item.
It happens to me every single time one of them does that in Imperians. For real. I just can't.
My Discord lagged and I was a little scared for a second there.
Okay, so what was the last thing you heard?
Vensatra says, or since the player can't remember, Vensatra would, because she's keen-minded.
Recite it word for word. Okay, there we go. So you got it.
Yeah, basically, Silvanus came and was like, hey, there's a huge thing where they're trying to force me to be mortal again. So if that ever happens, Killereth and I will swap places, and there wouldn't be any repercussions to me dying. There wouldn't be a missing god with a vacuum.
We did it. We solved the Kerth problem.
Can everyone give me a history check?
Oh,
It does not involve stone.
7.
29 with a natural 20.
Everyone except Vensatra. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I know it's very inconvenient for you right now, but
Sure, it's not concerning stone.
there was a lot of stone around, but it's not. Vensatra,
What kind of
you
stone?
weren't a part of the team yet. What kind of stone? A little gnome stone. Oh, Zanarei got it.
Well,
My bad.
yeah,
With this-
Zanari's the only person that did.
I was gonna say, would this information be given in one of the stories that I was told about all their adventures?
You're right. I did tell you that you got like a whole rundown from the crew. But the crew was not here for this. They did meet this person temporarily, but they didn't hear this part. Zanarei, this right here reminds you of the prophecy that little nasty gnome told you about in the Delirium Mines. Of how you all were doomed
my
to
God, I
fail
remember
to
that shit.
Morag. And this is probably why. Now you have an insurance plan that even if Morag were to pull Silvanus from his into his mortal coil, which if he is destined to be anyways, it wouldn't matter. She would be doing nothing. She would still be concentrating a whole lot of energy, and that would still have other side effects. which you maybe are uncertain of. I'll say with with I have to honor that fucking 29. That's so high. What is the fucking modifier? Yeah, that's 20 plus 9. That's a nat 20. Vensatra with Zanarei saying like, oh, well, Zanarei, do you tell everyone? Do you remind them of this prophecy that that little gnome told you? I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wasn't his name Beavis?
No.
No.
It's
Damn.
hold on. Let us look at the archive. We'll figure it out shortly.
To the archive! Win! Pull it up!
His name was something Alphadonzius
Yes.
or something like that. That's his
That
name.
was
Why the fuck do you remember Alpha?
Because I have it written down, and that's the only thing I have written down for that
Is
session.
Alpha
So
Donzius?
yeah, I have Alphadonzius.
That's also the
deep
name of
gnomes.
session
That's
20.
all I have.
Alphadonzius.
Oh yeah, he's as deep as a gnome can go. Not very.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
he is the only deep gnome that any of you have ever met.
I've probably never seen one. Yeah, you're right. You're so right. I just realized that 90% of these races that I've been meeting are first time meetings.
And you are a dick to all of them.
Oh, dude, Tiefling Master Race, what can I say?
That is okay.
It's not my fault that I'm better. It's like...
His name was Alfy.
He goes by Alfy because Alphadonzius is like too many syllables.
Yeah.
Everyone except for Win is beneath me, and I guess Zanarei, because she's also a Tiefling.
And then I guess Vensatra because she's also a high elf.
No, just Win.
Oh, Win is the only exception.
Like, specifically Win, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't argue with that because I'm 4 feet tall. So
I was about to say you're short.
But Vensatra with that nat 20. How do I honor this? I'm trying to think. Do you have the
Guys,
same
hold on, let me
bonus
click on these
to
back in the item
Arcana
shop.
with the plus 9?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we're gonna pretend that was an Arcana roll.
All right.
The ramifications of Morag pulling a god into a mortal coil would send off magic shockwaves throughout the world, and it would definitely disrupt a lot of things. Anything that's been lying dormant, say like from the Demon Wars, would definitely come up again. It would probably disrupt the magical slumber that the dragons are under, and probably call the other dragons that have been evaded this entire time, the Chromatics, to Kerth. So not necessarily a
So, like-
world-ending scenario, but it'll definitely change so many things. It'll also make magic really potent for 100 years.
Really potent doesn't sound like a bad thing.
It doesn't.
Have you ever watched a wild magic sorcerer blow the fuck up? Because I have.
I feel like that would be quite entertaining.
It also would mean.
You-
Why don't we?
yeah.
I mean, with that nat 20, you would know that would mean technological advancement. Like the thing that makes your ship fly. If that event were to happen, so many of these ships could be made because the fucking weave reactor could be made faster and harness more weave energy before needing to be put into a ship.
Fellas, this is Josh trying to set up his next campaign setting, Kerth 2.
Let's just feed Killereth to Morag.
Yeah, wait,
Please.
yeah, I strangle Killereth.
Okay.
The event is going to happen with Killereth alive. Is what's going to happen is the power vacuum won't happen because as Silvanus gets pulled out, Killereth gets popped in, no vacuum gets made, world gets mini nuked by magic, and a renaissance of magic occurs.
What
is
the
my
fuck is a
interpretation of
nuke?
this.
And if Killereth were to die before then, that vacuum would happen again, and anyone who has the correct alignment and correct like mindset could take his place immediately after killing him.
Okay, hold on. Question, fellas. Wait, is this Vensatra like relaying all this information to us?
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat all that shit.
No, roleplay.
Like as a player or a character?
As a player.
Okay, but as a character, you do say that.
Oh yeah, she would absolutely
Just
say that.
word vomit.
Okay, fellas. All right. So, we need to keep Killereth alive.
Killereth, go in the vault.
I'm not going to do that. I would like to.
Bav,
stay
I don't think
alive.
that's a good idea.
I'm not doing another poop
Nope.
chest situation. I was part of the crew for that.
Listen, I feel so bad for like the technological advancements just not going to happen, probably not for a very long time, but I would feel even worse if Morag did literally anything. So, we're keeping you alive. I guess your priority number one.
Thanks.
I don't know
Well,
about that
technically
one.
speaking, even if we kept her alive away from Morag and nothing happened, Morag would still cause the magical shockwaves. It's just
Yeah. Well, you say nothing happened. It's Morag is.
You also are still obligated to kill Morag due to your royal bounty hunting license.
Oh, I just also want to behead her and fucking murder her. So I mean.
And yes, your if she were to achieve this goal, your oath would be like burning you. You have to kill her.
Oh boy, I feel an intense pressure from the world to just fucking murder this orc. Okay, does anyone have 2 bags of holding?
No.
I get
you
where you're
make 2
going with
bags of
that, but
holding?
that's a good idea.
Cora checks
Well, I
her
mean-
robe. I don't think so.
God. Okay, so if we get 2 bags of holding and we put a bag within a bag, we can.
Doesn't
Oh.
the same outcome happen if Killereth dies?
No, we're to suicide bomb Morag.
If Killereth were to die and then Morag were to succeed, then there would be a power vacuum, and then any old dickhead could become the next Silvanus.
Not any old dickhead. They have to have the
It's-
right mental, and they
Well,
have to have the right. Imagine,
I feel
okay.
like that wouldn't be such a bad outcome. Morag gets what she wants and Killereth dies.
Zanarei?
Win-win.
Zanarei,
What the
Can I
fuck?
help you?
No, there's
Morag
only one
is.
win.
My skin is boiling, literally. I cannot let Morag live.
Did Win make a copy of herself?
Win?
Wynn's still not back on the ship.
Win-win.
Oh, Win.
Win's not back on the ship?
No, she's still in town.
Where the fuck is Win? Where?
Dropping.
So true, so true. Ooh.
Okay, well, why don't we hand Killereth over to Morag and then you kill Morag? If all
Yeah, what
these
is-
advances and stuff
What the
are
fuck?
going to
And then-
happen,
Okay. The advances would happen regardless of what happens to Killereth. Why do you keep talking about?
because I don't like Killereth. She's a murderer and doesn't deserve the place of Silvanus.
I didn't choose to be chosen first, and secondly, I wasn't exactly in control when I did all those crimes, which is why I'm a part of all this, trying to help everyone to rectify some of that.
Same diff. A
That,
lot
I
of
mean,
people still died.
Yeah. People are going to die no matter what.
Okay,
The
but
most we can really do is try to lower that outcome as much as possible, and from what it looks like, it seems like keeping her alive is probably going to keep those numbers to a minimum. So we should probably keep her alive.
And also, you guys would know, no matter what, if you were to stop Morag or whatever, technological advances would happen anyways. They just would take way longer. You already know that
So it's-
Gabiru himself is studying at the college and trying to manufacture more guns for the world.
Personally, I don't really. I mean, I care what happens because I'm here now, but finding an attachment to this place is kind of hard, I guess. I have you all, and I have Win. And if anything happened to either one, I would hunt down whoever did it to the ends of the Kerth and murder them until they're dead.
There are lands beyond Kerth. That's where the humans come
I
from.
haven't seen anything,
important.
so as far as I'm aware, this is the whole planet.
This is the only spot that matters.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why else would there be gods and fucking demons coming from hell?
Yeah, see?
I don't know.
This is like the epicenter, you know? This is like the place to
Are
be.
we so sure that this is...
It's like going to Los Angeles.
The dragons chose to live here.
But they're from a different
I'm
place,
pretty
and
sure
there are
it's a-
dragons elsewhere. This is not the only place where metallic dragons live.
Well, this is the coolest place that metallic dragons live.
This is a place warded by metallic dragons for the last 10,000 years.
See? So they care about it.
The dragons?
I mean, you said they're warded by the dragons, right?
Truthfully,
The dragons warded this place.
I really don't know a whole lot. What I do know is from passing through elven towns who had, you know, some dragonborn who were preaching. And then everything.
I knew a dragonborn once.
What was that like?
Oh, he died.
Isn't there a dragonborn on the crew?
Skill issue.
Yeah, and Cora's like, I'm right here.
Also, yeah, Bev,
Oh, he died.
is Cora not good enough for you?
I also met Tessroth as well. I was there.
You have delusions.
I thought that I fucked up a lot. That Bev, that is like a mistake. That is...
Tessroth was the original captain of the Sea Shadow. And then when our first interaction with Morag, you were in a comatose state and locked us all in the crew's quarters, and everyone fought up top. And Tessroth was knocked off the ship. And we have not seen him since.
So more than ooh, I'm sorry.
He's presumed dead.
Hopefully he's dead.
Oh, what? We didn't like
I
him?
wanted to survive that shit. You're stuck in the middle of the ocean. If you survive that, your fucking life is horrible.
That's where we live.
I think
we live on an island in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, but you have land.
So, a question then, because I don't know much about this place. Are there things that aren't islands, I'm guessing? How exactly does this work?
Well, from what humans say, there's a land beyond here, where there's two warring countries of, something with an I and something with a B. I don't remember. And the tieflings also talk of it. And Zanarai's, like, this sounds familiar. Tieflings haven't really, like, done a whole lot with the mainland. You know that humans come from there. But besides that, tieflings at one point also came from there, but haven't been back in a long time because, like, refugee status. But sometimes humans do come and go from the mainland.
Crazy.
So Kerth really is just like a side island, huh?
No, it's like a continent.
Oh, okay. Just hearing that description makes it sound a lot smaller than it actually is, I
There's
guess.
just a larger continent that exists outside of Kerth that is nearby.
Oh, so we're Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that before.
Australia or even New Zealand's too small, maybe. What? Okay, where's New Zealand? What is New Zealand?
is not anywhere close to how big Australia is.
I know, but where is this world's version equivalent of New Zealand?
There
Oh.
isn't.
That's kill kick.
No.
It's attached.
So hold on. Let's look at the map real quick.
You have another map?
Is it a world map?
Well, when I say let's look at the map, I meant me looking at it through OBS. Because I can zoom in. So Kerth is its own continent, and Kyokik is a patch of cliffs that run along the western side of Kerth. There are small islands on the west side of Kerth that are inhabited solely by tieflings right now.
Are any of them red?
They come in all shades.
Trying to see if these would be my people or not.
Some of them are red, some of them are orange, some of them are yellow, some of them are blue.
I'm gonna go on a whim and say that Perseus is definitely very different.
You are significantly taller than any tiefling that Zanarei has seen. You also have a much
Okay,
different
did we
looking
ever decide
tail.
how tall he actually is?
He's tall.
I know he's at least 6'5". I just don't know what we determined him to be.
Yeah, and like the tallest tiefling is like 6'3". So you are devastatingly tall compared.
Plus the armor, damn. The fucking helmet that definitely adds like at least 4 inches too.
4 inches is a lot. Anyone can tell you that. That's the truth. That's a thing.
Dude, he's gotta. So in armor, he's gotta be like 7'2".
Yeah. So
Jesus Christ.
you are very tall. You dwarf most tieflings.
Now I see why I can be picked out in the crowd.
Yes, because you are significantly taller and also wear bright red armor.
It's a brand, man. I've got to keep up with the brand. You want me to put on that black armor, dude? That +1 plate that I've had in my inventory for so long? I'll do it.
You got
No,
like
I won't.
Pizza Hut colors.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. I don't know.
What? Okay, I'm gonna edit his Hero Forge to be black while we're sitting here. I want to see what that would look like.
While he's doing that, is there anything anyone is doing besides trying to figure out where Kerth is in relativity?
Are we done with the meeting?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess so.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll do what I came to the ship to do and go study that fucking heart.
And I
Study
will
what?
make us all lunch.
Where the hell did you come from? I thought you were also shopping.
No, I was incapacitated on the ship.
Yeah, I brought him back up.
Oh, okay.
This is why. He's not
So
that hard.
if this is the case, hold on. Where's Win? Still shopping, I guess. Weren't you with her, or am I crazy?
No, you sent the people who went with you were all of you, Lenora, Pollock, and Win, and that's it. The 7 of you.
Vensatra's gonna pop her head back and be like, actually, do we think that that corpse upstairs is gonna have any useful information?
Maybe.
I'll go talk to it.
Did you guys ever get to split up the loot from the corpse, or did no one ever get around?
No, I don't think we took a chance yet. That moment yet.
Yes, please take the liberty to do that. It doesn't have to happen during the session, but
Yeah.
just
Well, where was it
Just
posted?
assume
I want to ogle the
it's
goods.
all in the hold in there. But the body is still on the deck, yes, unless someone moved it, which is fine.
Okay, Blursius, not that bad. Check it out.
That reminds me of a time when I used to play Ark a lot, and my friend would play a character named Blulk, which is Black Hulk, and it's just a
Oh,
guy with
I like
all the sliders to the right.
Yeah, no, Blursius is not that bad.
Right.
I feel like that plate armor definitely does not look like his though. I don't know what does his plate armor look like the +1.
That's pretty much what it looks like. It's hellish armor.
Oh, like actually?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it had like the same like helmet stuff going on because I thought you said that it didn't have the horns or something.
No, those are your horns.
No, there's 2 sets of horns here.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
your
these,
horns
and then there's these.
There's all that shit going on. That's the same plate armor you've started with, and it's only been improved by Bav.
I've never shown you what Perseus looks like without his helmet, have I?
No. And you don't need to because no one else has.
Alright, then I won't do that.
What else am I going on about? Yeah, you're gonna go upstairs and talk to that dead body?
Yeah, might as well.
Give him a little kiss.
Hey, Bav.
Hmm.
You busy?
I don't know.
Alright, what do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what we're doing.
Well, at the moment, we're not doing much of anything. We're recovering from an attack. Do you have any plans?
No.
Okay, great. I think it's time for a little bit of a rebrand. Could you help me with this? And I pull out a fucking sack with like a plate +1 armor in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so like, I don't know what to do with this. Can you help fix it up a little bit?
I guess.
Dope.
Vensatra, you cast Speak with the Dead, or whatever that spell is called. I don't fucking know. You cast...
Speak with Dead, yeah.
You cast the spell. Are you doing anything
What's that-
before
hold that thought.
casting the spell?
Hold that thought. Do I have it? Not have it prepared?
Oh shit, that's kind of important.
I can't find it. Hold on. Speak with Dead. Oh, nope. It's only on my chest plate. Yeah, I don't have it prepared right now.
Then you don't cast Speak with Dead.
No. I go up there. I go to cast it. And I go.
Fellas, I
and
made
I
something
stumble
crazier.
back down.
Fellas, check out Blursius 2.
Yeah, I can't change it till tomorrow. Just, however, looking at the corpse, how does it look after the fight?
It is a broken body. There's a lot of burn. Like a lot of its face is kind of missing. Not like the bones, but like the flesh from the face is missing. When Bav was just burning it off out of hatred.
Okay, because I'm just wondering what it would turn into when I cast Animate Dead on it. But I got to speak to it first.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll go work on the heart.
Amazing. Zanarei, I believe last session before we ended, you said that you wanted to do a religion check on the pendant that the Orc Paladin had.
I don't remember doing that.
It sounds
I
vaguely
didn't-
familiar.
I don't remember the pendant at all. I don't remember being like, oh, I want to look at the pendant. But I can take a look at it.
Yeah, just give me a religion check.
16.
This pendant is strange. It is magical as it is a like prayer focus. You are very familiar with that. You have one of your own. But this looks like it's supposed to be a Moradin holy symbol. But it's just wrong. It's different. But it's definitely within the pantheon, and it is also most likely devoted to a Moradin, which strikes you as weird, as usually only dwarves worship Moradin. Besides that, there's not a whole lot to glean from it.
Wait.
Mm-hmm. I guess we can consider this downtime. Vensatra, I know you're wanting to work on the Mage's Heart. Is anyone else doing anything?
I guess I'm gonna.
I mean, we should probably, someone should probably go find the people who are still shopping in town and let them know what happened.
A little bit later, they do come back, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck happened? There's a dead body on deck. There's a lot of there's the scarring of battle on the ship. Wynn seems unfazed. Like, oh well, that's just something that happens here."
Win.
Oh wait, no, wasn't Win on the ship because we scolded the party for like
Yeah, they
not
got
Yeah,
back
wait,
in.
she
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Never mind.
I don't know if she had made it back yet.
Well,
you
I
said they
think
had
she
gotten
did
back.
because she got. Yeah, I think she did.
Because I think
Fuck it, she's no matter what, she's back.
Win just doesn't care.
But that was her reaction at the time. Was like, wow, this is something happened here. I have an armful of groceries, so I really don't care.
And there's a dead guy on the deck.
I give Win assistance. I help her carry groceries. Good guy, Perseus.
Yeah, she offloads
You
it
get
on
some
you
all
and
in one
goes to
trip.
get herself some of lunch from Farron. Just like, here you go.
Yeah, I'll take it. I got it. Thank you.
And she does bring you one back, and you already know, Farron sandwiches slap.
I put it through my helmet hole.
She gets you a napkin for your visor.
Thank you.
So now we have some downtime. The city isn't like ushering you out anymore. You are free to do as you please within the city, besides breaking laws, obviously. But
What if I want to break the law?
I feel like it would be a severe injustice to you all if I didn't remind you that Perseus had, with your hex, had seen that the flotilla was heading southward. And with that reliance, that's where the dwarves are. That's where another piece of the puzzle is. So you're unsure about how much time you have.
Let's go. Now.
But Bev, I've got to do some stuff with my armor. Make it look spicy.
Yeah, that's why I have a workshop on the ship.
Oh. Right.
Multiple workshops.
You can, like, do anything there. With any
Well,
tool.
I'm not very good at this. Could you add a little slide to this helmet? And I toss him the new helmet. Could you add my little food slide to this so that I can eat without having to take my helmet off?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Can you also make it immune to the banishment spell?
I don't know.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm just typing some stuff real quick. I need to use a calculator. We'll just make that a flat 2,000. Okay. So, do you all want to set sail now?
I do.
I mean, our business is done, right?
You have acquired a bounty hunting license, a royal bounty hunting license at that. So, within Elven lands, which is from Morncall all the way until the Linwood, you are recognized as people of importance to be respected. You get discounts, shit like that. If that you consider that the objective for this place, you are done. The Royals have
We haven't gotten the Royals resurrected.
they've been
Yeah,
promised to be resurrected.
We haven't delivered
Oh,
them. They're still
Lord.
on the ship, as far as I know.
The soldiers.
No, we
that,
did
The
deliver
soldiers
them.
that were with you took them
Okay.
immediately.
Okay.
You were housing a bunch of gnomish.
Those
soldiers.
mirrors I asked for, Wynn came back with them, right?
Yes, she did. And she says it's.
Alright, well,
200
I
gold pieces.
probably abandoned the heart and started chanting that with hearing about wanting to head out.
Right. So Vensatra is all for heading out. So is Bav. Let's say the other two party members. Your crew is whatever.
Still
they
feel
just
like-
want to be on the ship.
I feel like we're missing something. I just don't know what it is.
The original objective for coming to Morncall was to resurrect the nobles, not the nobles, the royalty, and to offload all the people you were carrying. So now you are free of all that weight. You have resupplied. You have another month of rations, which Farron can make delicious, so they're no longer plain. The Wynn, while she was out, had time to say hello to her parents and let them know she's alive. So did Lenora. They got to say hello to their families and everything. Farron isn't from here, so he doesn't really care. He was also alone, a very lonely guy. That's all the elves on your ship. Pollock doesn't talk to his daughter anymore.
Should I should probably go meet her parents, right?
If you were to ask her that, she... it's up to you.
I feel it. I don't know.
Once someone has entered a marriage
feel like
contract, it's none of their parents' business. She did it more as a formality to be like, "Oh, hi, I'm in town."
Okay, then yeah, let's just not worry about that then. I'm not into the whole in-law thing, you know?
Yeah, neither is she. She does not want to meet your parents.
His parents are dead. Okay, like that's not a worry. That is not a worry at all.
I don't even know if you had parents. I think you were just made for war.
Was I just born in the abyss? Is that what you're telling me?
I think so.
I'm a
My
fucking
parents are gonna be dead if we don't go to Dwardii
Oh my god, so
soon.
I'm a demon then. Oh no, that totally won't come back to bite me in the ass later.
What kind of check is it? I'd say it's like... Just give me a charisma check, Perseus, as that is your spellcasting.
Like just a regular check.
Yeah, just regular charisma.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll this one D to be honest. I don't feel like sitting forward. I should have rolled it physically.
Yeah. You're a little magic.
Good answer. Fuck yeah.
You still have magic.
I'm a little bit country, you know? I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, but you rode the highway all the way to, well, you rode it back from hell.
Yeah.
Does anyone else need to do anything in Terralin?
We can do the leisure stuff in Terralin later.
You're so right. Zanarei, do you have anything?
No.
Cool. Harriet will let you know it takes.
You can go back to your hometown if we don't die.
Harriet will inform you all that it's going to take a week to get to Dwardii from here, with the new speeds you're going.
Oh no.
So you'll have a week of downtime.
She got liquor when she went to get groceries, right?
Yeah, it's
Because Bev has recently become an alcoholic.
It's booze, it's food, it's
Recently?
confectionaries, it's basically everything to make you all live comfortably, and then it can be further enhanced by Farron's cooking ability.
Does Farron know how to make, like, alcohol? Can he ferment mead?
Not safely. You all don't have a
Well,
skill.
mead is, like, a very, very straightforward thing. Beer is not.
You're right. He could make mead, but it would take a long while. You'd be waiting at least a month before you could taste it.
Okay, question really quick. Which one of these looks more evil?
The black and blue Perseus, or... No, it's a stream.
Yeah, Blercius or Perseus?
I don't know, I've known them for so long that neither of them look evil to me.
Which one of these would be more intimidating and make him sit out more, or like stand out more?
Probably
Don't
the
want to
red.
change the color on your axe.
No, I think that he needs to have a little bit of the red still. It's not like the set of armor is going away. If we can just transfer the +1 to the red, then I'll just stick with that. But if I end up moving to the black, this is what I want it to look like.
I mean,
gave
if
him
you
a
hold-
fucking cape and cowl.
If you hold still, Bav and Vensatra could probably enchant it, but you'd have to hold real still.
Yeah, you can get your armor to a +1 without taking it off, but you'd have to sit still for a whole day.
I mean, he did stay still for 500 years.
That wasn't really a choice, though.
Yeah, but he's probably used to it.
That's true.
Is this your all's way of saying you don't like the rebrand?
I like it. I'm just saying.
No,
that-
I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you your options. I like it, but I'm also an edgy idiot, so.
I think it's fun.
Why does that keep happening? It's probably the stream.
Reddit edge.
But you guys got a week. So what's going on during this week?
I want to work on my armor, be it making like the black armor. I guess I'm just gonna commit to becoming Blercius, and then if I end up hating it, we're gonna go back to red.
Cool. Perseus, do you have proficiency in blacksmithing tools or in?
No.
Okay, so you would need someone else to help you, but you can give them advantage on it by staying still. And they will have to make a.
Well, he's
Or,
not
like,
wearing the
for,
black
like-
armor, so.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the black armor yet. I'm just like, we're making the black armor, like getting it fitted and making sure that it's wearable, whatever.
Right. I thought you wanted to work on getting your current armor to a +1.
Again, if I end up hating the black armor, we can just enchant the red armor later, and then I'll just switch back.
Okay. Well, then you don't need an extra check. You're just like doing Perseus things with your armor. You can do that over the course of the week if you'd like, or you could section that out to just one whole day rework on that. Then you'd still have 6 days.
I'm definitely gonna need help doing it, though. I'm definitely not gonna be able to do that on my own.
If you get help, it will have to only take 1 day. You can't just do it as a side thing. It needs to be done.
Bev.
What?
Bev, I need assistance.
Okay.
Oh, are we gonna stop by Vensatra's village on the way out?
would add
I don't see
another
why
day.
not.
Not really for travel, but for stopping.
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean, I
really
still
want
don't.
to.
I still don't really. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm down for whatever.
Cool. You know, Harriet fucking makes
The
that
real
hard
question
ass
is,
U-turn.
would I get those mirrors done in time?
The mirrors just need like an attunement, but not like taking a slot attunement, more like just a light attunement. They
Oh,
just need, like
okay.
basically they just need to be registered.
Tuning them up to each other?
Yeah. You just
Okay.
gotta link them together. They're so in Terraland they're sold like they're like mass produced, so there's like, oh, buy one get one free. Except
Oh, okay.
they're
Sweet.
they're both, it's like buy one for 200 get one free, so they're only 100 gold each, which is the normal price.
Perfect.
I guess because it's his packed weapon, his weapon would look different, huh?
Yes, it would be more fairy looking.
But I mean, yeah, I literally said that it's the same exact thing that's on display, just glowy and shit. So.
Yeah, Vensatra, you can get these mirrors registered before you get to the village. Stopping in Vensatra's village. Real quick, gotta look at the name.
I'd have to look at it too. I wrote it down a minute. Let's go.
It's an elven village. You guys can definitely tell that.
There it is. I'll just copy and paste it for you. So.
Thank
you. Yep. Into voice session, voice chat. I believe that would be Kyre Lurleath.
You arrive in Kyre Lurleath. Kyre. It's a very quaint village. It has a very tall tower, and that's all like sticks out. It's mostly just rural village. There is a blacksmith. It's very starting out at level 3. This is the village you start out. This is a level 1 village kind of look. But this is Vensatra's hometown. Vensatra, you recognize the Mage's Tower, where young mages go to train, and older mages keep up a ward around the village, so that way they don't have to build walls. You see the house you grew up in. You know, you didn't really make friends, so you don't see your friends' houses. And you all hover outside of the village, and immediately eyes are on you, but no one goes to crowd the ship, as it's not that much of a deal. What's everybody doing in this little homey town?
Well, before the Vensatra gets out, she definitely looks really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna step out.
Yeah,
Start heading towards her house.
you disembark. Everyone knows that this is. You've made it abundantly clear that this is your home village, so nobody really wants to bother you. But everyone is already doing their jobs on ship or dealing with their downtime. So this is a Vensatra situation, unless any of the party wants to accompany her.
I'll go.
Yeah.
No.
Vensatra, where are you taking Zanarei in your little town?
I was just planning to go. I know everyone here. They're all gonna know me, but don't really have anyone I want to visit other than my family. So probably just straight home, unless there's something Zanarei wants to see.
Yeah, there's maybe a population
we
of
can-
100 people here.
There's 100 people in this town.
At most. That's assuming that none of them have left. But high elves are not the type to just leave unless they're taking something that isn't theirs. But yeah, Vensatra, you go home. The house still looks exactly the same. It looks like 16 years haven't passed. Maybe even a few decades haven't passed beyond that. It is exactly the same as when you were growing up.
Well, there it is. Go knock on the door.
Yeah, you give it a knock, and it takes a few minutes before anyone comes to the door. And the door slowly opens, and you see your mother.
Hi, Mom.
Oh. Vensatra, she does not know you by that name. I'm really fucking this up, guys, I'm sorry.
Actually, she probably would know Vensatra. The name she changed was her last name. She doesn't give anyone her Elven last name. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's your mama's prerogative to dead name you right now. Vensatra, what brings you home? With a friend? An angel?
Yeah. We were in the area, and well, since you were the only one against me leaving, I figured maybe we could talk to each other every now and then, and so got these mirrors that we could have a conversation every now and then.
Oh. Thank you. Your father will be home later if you want to stay, but I will gladly accept this.
I wouldn't mind seeing him, but I don't. Would he have a problem with seeing me?
Your father... Pilar, he's a stubborn man, but even with these long lives, it's hard to watch a daughter go. So I'm sure that he would love to see you, and not to mention Nonan.
Yeah, I would like to see Nonan.
Come in. I don't usually eat at this time of day, but would you all like something to eat?
I had lunch not too long ago, so I'm good.
And you are? She gestures to Zanarei.
This is my friend Zanarei. We've been traveling together for 3 weeks now, I think. Yeah, like 3 weeks now.
Oh. And she delicately puts out her hand, as if waiting for you to take it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shake her hand, I guess.
She's very surprised that you shake her hand.
Oh, no, not violently, not like in an aggressive way, but like a...
I suppose I described it poorly. She daintily puts her hand out as if she's waiting for you to kiss it.
Oh! Sorry, I don't put my mouth on things that doesn't belong on. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna kind of wave my hand.
I am Shalana, a humble housewife for the last 100 years, and you are Zanarei, as dearest Vensatra said. Please, come in. Pilar will be here later, and, little Nonan will. And she brings you into her home. This house is it's a two-story, very elven, elegant house. Furniture made of old, enchanted wood, with a tea set proudly on display. Very small kitchen and a spiraling staircase to go upstairs. She guides you to the couch, and she will say, "Well, I will prepare some tea. He'll be here shortly, and I'm sure he'll be overjoyed." And she will leave to the kitchen, which is not super far away. Some time passes, and she pours a few cups of tea. It's not very aromatic or sweet or anything really. Vensatra and Zanarei, this tastes like leaf juice. Well, I mean, Vensatra, this tastes like familiarity. Tastes like home. But Zanarei, this tastes like leaf juice.
Do I have a couple of the what are they called?
The Farron bars.
No, not the Farron bars. The something Heaven branches. There we go.
The Heaven's Branch. Yes, I feel like you've
Yes.
taken some of that with you.
Okay. I want to put a little bit of it in my tea.
Nothing like meeting someone's parents for the first time and getting high off your fucking ass.
They don't know that.
No, they don't know that. You're right.
Vensatra doesn't
I think
know
you
that
might
either.
actually be worse than Percy. I think you might actually be worse.
Yeah, can you give me a con save with advantage, as you've done this many times?
A con save with advantage. You got it. I rolled off a 17. That kind of sucks. That's a 13.
13 passes. Yeah, you get a nice relaxing feeling. It's definitely a body high, not a head high. You're fine. But you kind of... You melt a little bit, just a tad. And just not a terribly long wait, a elven man will come through the door, say something in Elvish, but she's just greeting your mother, and Vensatra, you catch his eye, your father with his black hair, and he's, "Oh, you're here."
Hi, Dad.
And you've brought an angel who has a stick in her tea.
Just wait till they meet the demon.
I'm just glad you've
Yeah,
strayed away from the necromancy. Celestial summoning is great. I'm so proud of you.
no, this is my friend.
Summoner?
You are friends with Celestial, even better. Ah. And he, for the first time in a very long time, you actually see your father bow to someone, which he reserves that for, like, nobility that pass through town. And he does a deep enough bow for you to feel, for Vensatra to feel embarrassed. What shall I call you, angelic figure?
I don't know if I like being called an angelic figure, but my name is Zanarei. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. I've never met a Celestial. I am just a humble cobbler. I mean, it's magic cobbling, but cobbling nonetheless. My daughter, a celestial summoner. Whew. I need some of that tea now. And he'll get a little cup of tea and sip it. And these teacups are not super small, but they're definitely just for show. What brings you
You should
back
give
to
him some
town
Heaven's Branch.
with?
Yeah.
You're gonna slip him some Heaven's Branch?
I'll just, hold on. Hold on.
Remember never to ask yourself what would Perseus do. Because this is 100% what he would do.
Yeah, there you.
Well, you're lucky it landed on an odd number, and odds are no's for me,
Fuck.
so I'm not going to do that.
No!
He sips his little tea and you see him relaxing. He's like, oh, okay. So,
Well,
what brings you to town?
we were passing through. We had business up in Terralin, and I thought I'd stop by and
Oh, you must be
let you know I'm still alive.
in Terralin. You must be summoning celestials for the king.
Uh,
To have one in my living room. Quite a spectacle.
You know, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not a summoned creature on Vensatra's behalf.
You are bound celestial. Even better.
No, I am not bound to Vensatra in any way, shape, or form. We're friends. We've been
My daughter,
Adventuring
befriending a
for-
celestial and adventuring with one. Spectacular.
You should see what they do on weekends.
And he puts his little saucer down. This is great. Have you come back to the village to bestow celestial magic rather than foul necromancy?
Hey, you make it sound like necromancy is such a bad thing.
The funny thing is, she's still dressed with all those skulls, so
That's just like the way you dress to them.
that is true,
but
though. That is very true.
when Zanarei says you make it sound like it's a bad thing, their faces stiffen like. Could you say that one more time, dear angel?
Well, if it hadn't been for your daughter's necromantic powers, a lot of our crew would have been dead.
When you say dead, Shalana will go and spill her tea onto the tile. And
I'm
the
sorry
little
to have
cup
been
shatters.
harsh.
And she casts mending on it
I'm
and
gonna-
prestidigitates.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I have mending. I was gonna pick it up and
Dead.
I'll prestidigitate the spilling clean.
Oh, and she pours herself another cup of tea. What do you mean dead?
well, you know, not breathing anymore.
Oh my. And you'll see Vensatra's father take a sip and say, "Wow, my daughter saved a celestial. I knew you were good for something. All these years of disgusting our town and disgracing our name, it wasn't for nothing."
Why do you guys talk so poorly of your daughter?
I'm not. She saved
You
an angel.
are. You called her powers disgusting.
Yes, when you accidentally
Do you
raise
have no
corpses
faith in
from
your
the
daughter? No.
graveyard when you're a little girl, that's kind of disgusting. There's still a stain on the couch from it. And you look and there's a
You
black
said this-
stain on the wood that you definitely know is from bodily fluids of decaying.
Listen, okay, listen. it may not be the most ideal situation to have a black spot on your furniture, but every time that in the last 10 minutes that I've been sitting here, the words to have come out of your mouth are just degrading your daughter. Have you no shame?
Dear Celestial, I did not mean to offend you. I know the sensibilities of the heavens must be so prestigious to forgive.
It's not me that you have to worry about, it's your daughter.
Oh, I'm not worried about her. She's a celestial mage now. She's fixed.
She doesn't need to be fixed.
No, because she's been fixed. She's normal now. She's better than normal. She's great.
And what if...
While you two have been discussing this, Vensatra's just been trying to prestidigitate that stain out.
You got it the first time, but you're definitely still cleaning
would I have
nothing.
noticed you do that?
What? What'd you
I
say?
was gonna ask if I would have noticed Vensatra trying to get that stain out.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 17.
Yeah, there was no stain to begin with. Vensatra got it the first time with prestidigitation, but she's just pretending to clean something now.
Cool. Okay. Alright. You know, you sound very ungrateful for your daughter. But you know who's not ungrateful? Our crew. Like I had mentioned before, if we hadn't found her, she has been a very valuable ally to us. Necromantic powers or not. And you sit here degrading her necromancy abilities. You think that she's fixed because she's in the presence of a celestial?
You see tears welling up in Phalar's eyes, and to hear such high praise from a celestial of our daughter. This is the happiest moment in my 300 years of life.
Oh my fucking god, if I ever get access to the wish spell, I'm wishing that all elves will only live normal lifetimes. I swear to god.
Their ears get rounded and they turn into humans.
Does he have a degrading kink? Is this what's going on? I don't like this.
I guess you wouldn't have the context, but this makes perfect sense to Vensatra. This is the happiest your father has ever been with you ever since you discovered magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of look back at Vensatra very confused. Like, why is he thinking I'm praising him when I'm clearly trying to,
Vensatra is avoiding eye contact.
Well, dear Celestial, this has been quite a boon to our family. Nolan will be here later, and he would love to see a Celestial. By the way, Vensatra, the most unfortunate events that led you to leave, Vatil is still around. He actually trains young mages in the tower. If you wish to speak to him, I'm sure he would love to see your celestial company.
He's still in town?
Of course, you both were studying to be mages, and he is employed at the wizard's tower still.
I might have to go say hi.
Yes, I mean, please do while the day is still here. And, dear Celestial, please carry my prayers. I mean, you must have already. You've brought my daughter with much greater standing than she left with. Truly a happy day. And he goes upstairs. And Shalana is now eating a very tiny cupcake with a lot of frosting on it. That went well.
If you're delusional, maybe, but I digress.
For him, that was probably good as well.
This is most great. And maybe with luck, Mathilde will overlook your dark past and take you back. And you can get married and continue our bloodline. And she'll pop the whole cupcake in her mouth and also go upstairs. Yeah.
Vensatra, your parents are very weird.
Well, by elf standards, they're fairly normal. Actually, Mom is a little. She's a little too nice for her to be an elf. Not that fun.
Aside from you, I don't really like elves. Maybe Win.
Wow.
Farron feels a little pain in his heart. Ooh.
And Farron, sorry, our crew. Apart from our crew.
All tieflings are actually just racist.
Elves kind of suck.
Fucking almonds.
Real.
I can't believe you said that.
Even though you all have
Elves
made
do
so many
kinda suck.
elven friends.
Real
But
quick,
we have the ones that don't suck that much.
Vensatra's gonna ask, do you happen to speak any other languages other than Common?
Well, I know, Aircrocker, Vessal, Celestial, and Sylvan.
And then in Celestial, she's gonna be like, good, so we could talk in private.
Oh, your parents don't know the language of gods. Okay.
I am so sorry you had to go through that.
I just find it, rather infuriating that they think so lowly of you.
Mom pretty much stayed out of it, but Dad, yeah, that was some of the nicest words I've ever heard out of his mouth.
You know, if they weren't your parents, I recently learned a new really cool spell that probably deal with it, but I'm not gonna do that.
I appreciate that. They did say my little brother was gonna be here soon, so. Like, did they give a timeline as to when Nona was gonna be back, or?
Okay, so they didn't really say anything about Nonan getting back. They just said he would be back. But he's probably closing up the shop.
Oh, well, actually, let's get out of here and go find Nonan. I would like to introduce you to him, and actually, I think he would really like the ship. So I'd like to show him that.
Let's go. Take my stick with
My stick.
Grab his stick and
me. You
twist
want
it.
some? You want a stick?
What is this stick?
It's a nice stick. It'll make you feel better, I promise.
Sadly, Vensatra, you are so good at intelligence checks, you can't actually make a check on this, as you've never seen this, and it's not really written about.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, if you guys are heading out, yeah, you could head straight for the cobbler shop, or you can go to the mage's tower, or you can go back to the ship. You delivered your mirror.
Cobbler's shop. Cobbler's shop. Vensatra might actually take a longer path to that if it avoids the mage tower.
Yeah, you do have to avoid the mage tower, as it's smack dab in the middle of the town. you take a little bit of a long route. You get there about like 5 p.m. And you actually see Nolan outside, and he has like a little cap on to protect his hair, and his face is just covered in like grease, and he is trying to get the sole off of a shoe. And Zanarei, you see an elven man who looks about to be the same age as Vensatra, but he's he has blue hair and green eyes, and he's about like 6'1". And you see
As she walks up, she's gonna press the digitate his face clean.
Oh, I needed that. Oh, shit. Big sister, hello.
Hey.
And you have an angel with you. What's that about?
This is my friend Zanarei. Wanted to stop through town and check on my family.
And Nonan, like, locks eyes with you, Zanarei, and immediately sticks out a hand to try and, like, shake yours.
You know,
I'm gonna
Papa,
lean and go, this one's a handshake. This one's a handshake.
I kind of, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and handshake.
Yeah, and he, like, firmly grasps your hand and double hands, and he's like, wow, you're the first angel I've ever met, and I didn't think that they looked like you. I'm Nonan. That's what everyone calls me. Nonan Nayalo. So, very nice to meet you. Why are you here? I mean, I know why you're here, sister. You're here to say hello, which is very nice. Hello. I haven't seen you in a while. But why is there an angel here?
Well, we had business up in Terralyn, and I wanted to stop in and visit, so we stopped in and visit. Do you want to see the flying ship?
Are you sure you want to take him to the? This is the angel on your shoulder talking. Are you positive you want to take your brother to the ship?
I would.
I won't take him to about the deck where I've fully left the corpse behind, but
I would assume that that's gone by now.
it's
Probably like below deck.
I have plans for it, so we will not dispose of it.
Okay, well, it's in this cargo bay now.
Yeah, because there's no, like, there's railings
Bless.
up top,
Nice.
but there's no, like, wind bracers. There's also no sails, so if you're going full
oh my
speed,
God,
things
how
are
funny
gonna
would
blow
it be if we
around.
toss it overboard?
It would hit the ground. But Nonan says, yeah, I would love to see a flying ship, but even though we live a long time, I don't think I'll ever see one of those.
Well then, I guess I have to show you.
Sure. And he throws.
He's gonna immediately think back to growing up, and I guess I have to show you, and her showing him something
Yeah, and you're like
cool, but maybe get into trouble.
You're like 70 years older than your brother. And he throws down his cobbling hammer and like takes off his apron, and you hear like loud metal clanging, as there was like definitely a lot of nails in there that were probably delicate. And he follows you. On the way to the ship, he's like, "Hey, why didn't you stay gone? I mean, there's not a whole lot here, and I was gonna probably pack up and make a cobbling shop in Morncall or something, because, I mean, Dad still does it, so it's not like it's a big deal. And, Batel is still here, so I don't know why. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't have plans on staying. I just wanted to visit for a moment.
You and me.
We have business south that we have to attend to.
Like the island of dragon people?
Further.
The Goliaths?
Dwardii?
You're gonna go see the dwarves? Like the masters of making shoes? And other things. Don't tell a dwarf I said they're the masters of making shoes.
Your secret
Bro,
safe
Wait
with
until you
me.
meet Bav.
That's and you just see jealousy and like so much pride in you flash over his face at the same time. That's amazing. And you arrive at the ship and of all the gods, this must be one of them. He immediately
Perseus.
grabs for the ladder and starts climbing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He's just going. Oh no. Guys, this is so fucking bad.
So before
This is so
he
bad.
reaches the top, Perseus stayed behind on the ship, right?
I'm probably on the deck, just kind of like,
Hold on, let me make a roll. real
I'm
quick.
taking a break from working on my armor. Perseus, let's
Yeah,
go.
Perseus and Cora are on the deck. It is like it's getting dark, and Cora is doing like her daily like sunbathing.
Nicora, wanna arm wrestle?
So
You'd
really
break
quick
my arm.
before
That's so true. I'm sorry.
Perseus, you get a message in your head.
The fucking primitive SpongeBob.
And you hear in Zanari's voice, heads up, we have a visitor.
Orc? Or friend?
Yeah, and Perseus, you see
Oh!
like a
Oh!
you see like an undercut fucking blue-haired high elf come up and is, wow, no sails or anything.
Can I insight check this man to see if he's related to Vensatra because he has the same color hair?
Yeah.
And eyes.
You can roll insight. So,
7.
this is definitely the brother of Vensatra. By the way, he rolled a nat 1 on anything, so you read off his face astonishment, fucking pride and jealousy, and just like he is witnessing the golden throne of God right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are.
Son of a... Oh, man.
Welcome to the Sky Shadow, my
And
boy.
he immediately rushes you to touch your armor. Wow.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I've never seen a demon in person. An angel and now a demon. Wow.
Yeah.
Big Sis is doing crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, Vensatra, right? The emo one?
I don't know what that word means.
Or goth, or whatever the hell. I don't know. She's got skulls on her
Yeah, that's
fucking
her.
clothes.
Yeah. She's the
Oh,
necromancer.
wait a
of the
minute. Hold
West.
on. I reach underneath my armor and I pull out a protein bar. You look famished. Have
I
a
am
strawberry
starving. I
banana
was
bar.
supposed to go home for dinner. Thank you. And he starts eating it, and like you see him like have to like struggle with carrying it because you know these bars they're mostly protein with the fruit.
I would also assume the Perseus ones are a little bigger.
Yeah, this is so good. And he sees Cora sunbathing. And Cora does not mind him, as now she has seen a bunch of elves, so they're like all the same to her. And he rushes her and starts touching her scales.
Can I grab him before he does?
And you grab him by his collar and fucking choke it.
You need to, hey man, you need to like not try to just touch everything you see.
I'm so sorry, your demonic lord, sir.
Also, maybe don't call me that.
Your demonic lord.
I'm Perseus. Just call me Perseus.
Demonic Perseus.
You don't have to say demonic before you say Perseus. Are your parents also
Perseus
like that?
demonic.
Why did you move
Vensatra's
the
probably
title after
Vensatra is
this?
climbing the deck.
Sorry,
Unfortunately,
I'm just so nervous.
he does take after Dad quite a bit.
That's not nice.
What? Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Is
his
your dad-
dad's kind of weird.
Okay. Well, that hurts more that it came from an angel.
You know, I was literally sitting there berating him.
Did you just call Zanarei an angel?
And he
They
looks at
both
you so
did.
confused, like,
Bro.
not?
Bro, no, dude, she's just a tiefling.
I'm a tiefling with wings.
I
Thank you very
tiefling with
much.
wings. I'm actually a demon. Yes, I did actually
Oh,
come
well,
from
I'm
hell.
the
She
I'm
she
the
did not.
daughter of a goddess, so
What?
what?
So you're an angel. Actually, no, you're a
Wait,
demigod.
you are? Oh, you're like
No.
Strider?
Yeah, she's an Asimar.
Hold on.
She glows in the dark. She has, like, orange skin.
Yeah, I've got this like yellow
noticed
skin with yellow horns.
I thought you
like,
just
yellow
really liked
wings.
cosplaying piss jars. I don't know.
Ew! Why would anybody like
You're
that?
an angel.
It's
Anything
not
you
true.
No.
argue is so spectacular. And he's, like, inspecting the scales on Cora's arm. Do these come off? And she, like, without even opening her eyes, she's like, sometimes.
Hey, Vensatra, remember that stick that I offered you earlier? Would you be mad if I offered it to your brother?
Stick.
Depends on what it does.
It makes you feel really good.
Is there any side effects?
Zanarei's vibrator?
No, it's just no.
My stick of tremors.
It may be. It may help him calm down a little, so he's not all touchy feely with everybody.
That might be a good idea. Should we get him down to the kitchen then? Because I saw that you did stick it in your teeth.
You can stick it in your tea. You can.
It's sticking a lot of places.
on it. That's so
Oh,
weird. I don't
DM
like that.
question, dude. Have we long rested at some point?
Yes, you can take a long rest.
Dope, because I forgot.
I'm gonna go make him some tea really quick. I'll be back.
Zanarei, would you... So you probably have a lot of this stuff as you have visited the Arakocra while the airship was up. Would you have Farron make Heaven's Branch bars?
Oh my god, fucking weed brownies.
They're... You'll see. I don't think you were there for
You
when
know-
the effect was taking place, but you'll see.
No, I wasn't.
I think. Can I have had him make like just to know like my little stash?
How many?
Oh, just for now, just like that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
They
That's a
don't
lot.
expire, so I mean they're Farron bars.
Well, just for now, just like a couple, maybe like a few,
Like 3,
maybe like 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have your special Farron bars.
These are my Farron.
That's all Farron does all day, every day, is make everybody their own specialty bar.
You know, Farron, you probably don't get told this enough, but thank you for your contribution to making special bars.
He cries.
I feel like Perseus would say thank
He
you.
cries again.
Vensatra would definitely.
He's crying all the time.
Bav probably tells him to go die.
After he put gravel in a bar? I don't think so.
Oh. So, little small man, what is your name?
This guy is not small. He's taller than Vensatra. And Vensatra is quite a tall woman.
Yeah, but I'm taller than him.
Yeah, by like a foot.
You're taller than everybody.
He's 6'1", so.
Yeah, no, I'm taller than him.
But he's like staring at like trying to get the sun to like catch on the scales. He's like, wow. What was that? I'm sorry.
What's your name?
I'm known by Nonan. I haven't picked my adult name yet.
Known adult name?
Yeah.
Nonanan.
Nonan.
Nonanan.
Nonan.
You want to see something awesome?
I already have.
No, I mean, you want to see my horse?
He looks at you so perplexed.
You
He's
have
like,
a horse?
Oh, you haven't seen Carlos. Where is Carlos? Is Carlos still in the alleyway?
You look through his eyes, and he's a new family has moved in, and they like give him like there's gifts at his feet from them. He is a treasured thing that they have.
Oh, they treasure him? I'm gonna go and steal all that shit. Okay, so he's still in Morncall, so we need to go to Morncall to see him. But yes, I have a horse.
Huh.
His name is Carlos.
Wow, the horse of
He's a little odd. He's a war horse, but he's a little odd. He's a little pudgy.
and you see
And he
him
has a lazy
drop
eye.
Cora's arm and like walk away with kind of a blush. And he's like, "Can I go below deck?"
As long as you don't go into the cargo hold, we have bombs in there. You might blow up.
I've never seen a bomb. I would love to see that.
There's a corpse. There's a dead body in the cargo bay.
That's not as surprising.
Yeah, and your sister's the one that wanted us to keep it.
That's
Where
also
Cora's
not
laying down right
surprising.
now is where his body lay, actually, originally. So,
That's yeah. I'm not surprised. That sounds like sister.
Vensatra, what have you done to this poor man?
Oh no, she just like used to raise corpses from the graveyard when she was practicing. Not that.
Vensatra, when you were a child, did you go into the cemeteries and sit down and kneel by them and pretend that you could talk to the dead people?
No, I just talked to them.
So you were one of those freaks that would pretend like they could talk to dead people.
No, I wasn't pretending. I actually talked to them.
Yeah, she did.
But they're dead. Unless they're dead, how are you talking to dead people without using a spell?
When no one came to her 80th birthday, she raised the dead to speak with them and had a party with them. I mean, obviously I was
I thought
there,
you
but-
were like 26.
No, she's over 100 years old. We don't...
God, I fucking hate elves. Except for Lynn
Yeah.
and Farron.
I don't know who those people are,
And
but
Vensatra.
that's interesting.
Farron's the one that made that bar you just ate. Wynn is my wife. Vensatra is your sister.
To be married to a demon. That's pretty metal.
I know a couple. Would you like to meet them?
Demons?
Yeah.
That sounds like a tempting offer, but if I say yes, you're gonna steal my soul, aren't you?
No, he's not.
No, I don't have that power.
Tricky demon.
No, I'm being serious. I don't have that power.
Anyways, I still haven't picked my name yet, sis, so...
No, that's why I'm saying you should name yourself No Nanon.
Nonin is just what people call me.
Yeah, but like, no Nanon, you know? Or Newman.
And Wynn comes up and she's like, I also haven't picked my adult name.
What?
Yeah, I'm...
Okay, guys, what does this mean? And what do you mean, pick your adult name? Are you not an adult? Am I pulling a Dr. Disrespect with this? What's going on?
Oh, yeah. So we are, and Wynn will elaborate, we are adults. Technically, but in the grand scheme of elven lives, we are really young. I'm 26, and Nonan will, I'm 32. But when elves reach about 80 to 100 years old, we pick our own names.
Weird. But I mean, alright. Who am I to judge culture?
And Farron will come up. I also haven't picked my adult name, but I am like, you know.
I thought you were like 200 years old, Farron.
No, I'm 64.
Aren't you about that age to choose your name?
Yeah, but I kinda like my name, you know?
Then just make your adult name Farron.
And Nonan looks visibly disgusted at fucking Farron.
What? What is this? Why are you looking at Farron that way?
Allow them on your ship?
What's wrong with him?
And he like gets real close to you. They're lesser elves.
Okay, and you're lesser to me, but you're on the ship.
Yeah, but I was invited.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. Right, Vensatra?
Well,
we
I
have
said
a
I'd show him the
democracy
ship.
here, so everybody has to vote on things. Vensatra.
I
So-
just said to show him. He just climbed up. I mean, he does things.
So he wasn't invited.
Haha, I mean, we're just splitting hairs now, right?
You want to get thrown off the ship?
That sounds really cool, but please don't.
Okay, then be nice to our crew.
Okay. I just can't help it, they smell like onions
As far
all
as
the
we're
time.
concerned, Farron is more important than you'll ever be.
Farron is shaking and trying to hold in the tears so hard.
Farron, please do not cry for the 8th time today.
When you say cry, go,
You
"Oh!"
are fine. Oh my god! I do the thing where you kneel and you like smack a table. When it's like the rail of the ship, I like smack the. I'm like, fuck!
You're smacking up here. What happened?
Farron happened.
Cora will like.
Oh, you be nice to Farron.
I'm literally defending Farron. I am defending him.
Cora will be like, all right, well the sun's gone and it's really loud up here, so I'm gonna. And she folds her little chair. And I'm gonna go back to my bed.
Do you want some tea before you go down?
I don't have lips.
You want
Aw.
a straw?
You want a silly straw?
I have an extra silly straw.
Sure.
I give her a silly straw. She sees like a box of like 4.
And Dragonborn do have lips, but they're not the same as yours, which he assumes is what is necessary for your tea.
Corey, you do know that you don't have to like drink, like, you know, you can just drink whatever. I don't know. Y'all are weird. You can just drink tea normally, however you would drink any other liquid.
And she like gestures her. Yeah, but my lips are not made of that.
What?
I don't know what it's called. It's not teeth or scales, but it is skin, but not skin.
Flesh.
But that's what's on the inside.
Dude, it just
It's
take the
just
silly
skin.
straw and sip. Just take the silly straw.
Does anyone speak Draconic here?
No.
She says something in Draconic, and Wynn is. Oh, yes, she's talking about. Well, there's no word for it in common, so.
You know Draconic?
Yes, it is a tradition passed.
Why
down.
are you so fucking smart?
It's just a tradition passed down in my family. It is the source of my magic, so.
You're a sorcerer? Sorceress?
Can you make just a raw charisma check, Perseus?
15.
I say that's enough to save. She's like, yes, I'm sorceress. We've been over this many a time.
Listen, you know me, silly, goofy, Perseus.
Yes, I'm not that offended. It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
Tea is ready. And that's all. And Nona's like, I could definitely go for some tea. And he follows Wynn.
I look up in Vensatra. I wait for them to go down.
I say in Infernal. Yes.
Is he just part of our crew now?
No.
Are we not going to be able to get rid of him? He seems
I don't know.
like the attached type.
He's very enthusiastic. That's yeah.
So he seems like he has some very extreme autism that he needs to work on and try to like get under control if he can. The first thing he did was touch me, and Vensatra, I'll be completely honest, it took everything in my willpower not to make him a stain on the fucking wood.
I appreciate that. I should probably go figure out what they're doing.
Well, they're getting tea, and Wynn's with him, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yes, but he's very enthusiastic, and I don't want him to upset her.
Well, it's not her that I'm worried about, it's Farron crying for the 9th time today.
Kevin, it's not even close to his
It's
record.
more like the 15th.
I know his... Farron... How many... Okay, Farron, I leave you alone for 10 minutes, and you cry 6 more times?
I cannot help it. The sunset was happening.
Vensatra probably would have gotten bored on one of the days of our traveling and literally counted how many times he cried in a
The
day.
most you.
Well, okay, Vensatra, what is his record?
It's like 32.
I was gonna say 33.
And he was very dehydrated after. He drinks so much water.
Wait, okay, so when we go out and we get 12 barrels of water, right? And we are out for a week, and you somehow single-handedly go through 3 out of those 12 barrels of water. Don't you think that's a little excessive, Farron?
No, it is very healthy to be drinking water. You have to stay hydrated.
That much water, though, Farron? How much do you weigh? Because you have to weigh, like, far more than you probably should, because you drink that much water.
I'm like 200 pounds.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, so he's actually a little underweight. Okay, well, keep it up, I guess. Just monitor your water intake. Don't drown yourself.
It's been a long time since I've almost drowned myself.
Oh, hey, where's the mayor? I just thought about suicide. Where is he?
Oh, he's downstairs.
He's alive?
Yes, he's making bread.
You can't see it, but Perseus is doing the, like, huh face. You know, like the head, like, at... Farron watches Perseus' head, like, move forward, like, 3 inches. Huh? I thought for sure that he would have killed himself
Farron
by
got a
now.
nat 20 on his insight, so he actually catches on to your confusion. He's teaching me how to make gnomish bread.
So he's not trying to jump off the ship anymore?
He's
No, because in the bread
been
was burned.
rehabilitated? Zanarei, what did you do?
I'm not down here. I'm preparing tea for everybody who went downstairs.
Oh, right, weed tea.
THC infusion. Guess this is like a heavenly infusion, actually.
Oh yeah.
Back there.
That is Naruto.
At this point, it's just Vensatra, Perseus, and Farron above deck. And he's still holding
I
like
lean
a
against-
cookie jar.
Come lean against the rail with me, you two. Come lean against the rail.
Farron leans against the rail and drops his cookie jar. Oh,
Oh, God damn it, Farron. Did it break?
it's falling like 40 feet. And it fucking
Farron.
shatters. And in the distance, you see a bunch of little
Farron.
cookies fall out.
Farron.
I just feel those with jelly.
Can I try to catch it with Mage Hand?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Can I get... Can I get... No, wait. Oh.
17.
Yeah, you catch it. You catch it, and it doesn't shatter.
Farron,
And he does
how
like a
could you...
fist bump. He's like, yes!
What? What? What are you... Oh, okay.
Magic cookie hand!
What the fuck? Magic cookie hand?
I don't know the common word for it.
Mage.
Mage cookie hand.
Better.
Here you go, Aaron.
Vensatra, come lean against the rail with
He
us.
offers you a jelly-filled cookie.
Okay. Well, I will accept.
Oh.
Get 1 temp HP.
Yeah!
Vensatra, what's it like coming back to your hometown? What are you feeling right now?
A lot.
Good things, bad things, mediocre things.
Oh, you said a lot. I thought you said I'm
Yes.
hot.
Yes to all of that.
Which one's the most prominent?
I'll have to think on that for a little while.
Farron, you're from Morncall, right?
Yes.
Or did you come from somewhere else before going? Okay.
Well, I was born in Millicent and I lived in Montcalm for most of my life.
If you had the option to, would you go back?
To Montcalm or Millicent?
Either one.
No, I love it here. This is my home.
You consider the ship your home?
I live here, I eat here, I love the people here, I cook for them, I cook for myself, I see the stars every night.
I figured that the racial makeup would make an elf unhappy.
I mean, my love comes first, and my pointed ears come second.
I give him a pat on the back. I wish more elves were like you.
He cries.
Just love
No,
that.
he
plaque.
gives you,
He cries.
He gives you a fucking hug, but he can't squeeze you hard enough. He's like, oh.
I don't even feel it. That's the funny part. He's literally just hugging metal.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And he offers you a little jelly-filled cookie.
Not right now.
Yeah, and he eats it.
But yeah, I really only wanted to see my family, but then I learned there's still someone here who... I don't think I ever want to see them again.
Were they important to you?
At one point.
Well, obviously something must have happened then. I'm not going to pry. It's not my business. But if they ever hurt you again, let me know. I think I fall into the same group as you, Farron. I think this is definitely my home now. I don't think hell was ever my home.
Can you roll an insight as he checks the top of his head?
16.
He's checking for horns.
Why are you Okay. What I mean by that is I've only ever known, death, destruction, being used, using other people, fire, and hell. I know hell, Up here it's been nothing but whimsy and weird shit. And I don't really... I feel like I don't fit in. But at the same time, this has felt more like home than anything I've ever experienced.
Well, it is more important to relish the moment in which you feel loved than the moment you feel as though love is impossible.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I can't call back there pointing at the village home.
Why not?
So shortly after I chose my adult name, declared adulthood, the village kind of got together and had a vote. And I was asked to leave.
Well, that's shitty.
Mm. Same thing happened to my parents.
Oh, this is a common thing in Elven culture?
Oh yes. Smaller villages must maintain a low population and they cast out undesirables. That is why large cities exist of elven people, is because they have to congregate somewhere. But the smaller villages must preserve our sylvan nature.
So that's kind of fucked up. I mean, these cities had to get created somehow outside of that as well. Wouldn't the cities... I mean, the cities are just an example that mentality is just wrong.
I suppose, but it is all we know. Well, it is all we knew.
It's definitely not all that you all know, because I've seen great things come from you both and also elves just in general. Although way too many of you are set in your ways, I will say that.
Yes, having long lives means it is very easy to slip into repetitive patterns. But in this way, we are frozen in time usually, and those of us who change a lot tend to die sooner than others.
I will say that the asking to leave, they don't just kick you out. They give us, in my case, they made sure I would have equipment and food and water.
Vensatra, what you need to understand is that that's not normal. Even in hell, with the people that I congregated with, we still stuck to our, we were a group.
Oh, I mean, we are good.
We believed in one another to succeed. We built off of one another. At no point did any of us get kicked out.
Well, I would like to say that I've learned that that's normal, but I mean, nowhere I've traveled to welcomed me until here, so.
And we will continue to welcome you. Obviously, you are part of our crew. I mean, at this point, you're irreplaceable. I swear to God, I can speak.
Yes, even though people like my parents would call you a lesser elf, I also respect you, Vensatra.
I don't understand that lesser elf thing.
Yes, it is,
I mean,
a war of the accents, and then he says in Elvish, dialect that sounds closer to Sylvan. That is just the way things are.
What? What did he say?
He said that is how things are. It is.
Well, things don't have to be that way, though. In this ship, this crew is proof of that.
Yes, and also our tea is getting cold, so...
I don't give a shit about the tea. I'm having a moment here.
I made the cookies for the tea, though.
Alright, go ahead. We won't keep you here.
He does, like a little happy dog trot away. Below decks, Zanarei, when you got down there, most of the preparations for tea were already done. All you had to do was spike it. But at this point, Nonin and Win and Pollick are like telling jokes in a language you don't understand. And every now and again they'll include like Cora and Lenora, and they're having a great time. But you notice that ELS just doesn't really care for merrymaking like she used to when it was, like a nest party, quote unquote. And also, you don't really see Bav anywhere around. And what is Bav doing right now?
How we're still in our hometown.
Yeah, you're just right outside. It's just getting later on that same day you left.
I'm gonna use some of my materials and make a shield. An iron shield.
So you would be in the workshop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then, Zanarei, you see Bav working on that, and everyone just kind of congregated around the tea set. Besides ELS. Is Zanarei here?
Yeah, sorry, I spaced out for a moment. What happened?
Below decks, everyone is congregated around the tea set, like very crudely made tea set with a metal kettle and wooden cups that are easily cleaned and stored, and they're very lightweight. And Bav is in the workshop across from the kitchen, working on her shield. But ELS seems to just be working on her embroideries again by herself.
I'm gonna go sit next to ELS. I'm gonna get a cup of the tea and I'm gonna offer it to her.
Yeah, she puts down the embroidery, and you see on the embroidery, it's like a weird static looking pattern with the face of a elk coming through the static, and it's very intricate. She goes, "Oh, thank you."
Welcome.
I've been practicing my common.
You know, it's very good.
Thank you. And she opens her beak and downs the entire cup of tea. Was this spiked, or?
I would have put a bit of the branch in there, yeah.
Yeah, she opens her beak, downs it, and you hear crunching as she breaks up the branch. And she goes back to sewing. Do you go back to the tea set?
Yeah, I'll go back to the tea set.
When you get back, you see people are already drinking. And, first one you see go down is Nonan. He fucking tilts really far. And then his tea is spilling. He's like at a 45-degree angle almost. Just more like 60 degrees. And everyone else is just kind of staring at him.
Do we have any, blankets or something that can put under his head while he just kind of lays on the floor?
He hasn't fallen over yet. He's like at that 60-degree angle, spaced out, and you see the actual effect take place where he starts floating off of the ground.
Man, elves are kind of lightweight.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of giving an untouched tribe in the middle, on Sentinel Island, a Diet Pepsi. It is something completely uncharted, unnatural. This is different.
Giving a small Victorian child a Coke.
Yeah, he's almost upside down now. And Farron comes rushing down the stairs. No, don't start without me. I have cookies. And everyone's like, oh, cookies, yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Cookies.
And you guys have yourself a little party down here. Do Persis and Vensatra join everyone?
all scared of me.
Well, since there's merrymaking going on, it would be good to join in the merrymaking and undo the scaring.
He watches, like, Perseus is 100% trying to rub his eye through his helmet. But he's, like, just rubbing the visor. Like, one of the circles on the visor. Like, so you hear metal scraping. Vensatra, I don't think there's anything I could ever do that would make them not afraid of me.
Fair point. But I think I'll go down there. I kind of want to check on Nonan. Zanarei did imply she was going to give him something.
Do I know what that something is?
I don't know if you've partaken in Heaven's Branch. Zanarei...
Definitely not. Perseus is a clean boy.
Yeah, Zanarei has, like, offered it to people.
Oh, Heaven's Branch? She has some of that?
Yeah, she took, like, a full bundle with her, and she just... All you have to do is crack off a sprig and put it in a teapot, and that's enough.
I want to grow my own supply. Can I do that from the branches that I have?
You could probably do it from a cutting, but you would need that special soil and pretty good fertilizer. But you could grow it here on the ship. But you have enough to last you until next year. If you use it sparingly.
Zanarei's drug empire will begin.
Heisenberg.
I was about to say I'm gonna become the Walter White of Kerth.
Wake up, Zanarei.
Hey, kid,
we
you
have
want some
some
Heaven's
fucking
Branch?
Heaven's Branch to grow.
Say my name. Zanarei. You're God's damn right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vensatra, you can do whatever you want.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna go check on him. And she goes down to find
Nonan.
whatever's going on down there.
Nonan is eating a cookie upside down. He's sitting on the ceiling and laughing his ass off. Harriet is dancing on a table. And Cora's like trying to get her to come down and saying, "You have to drive tomorrow."
You have to drive.
I can fix her, it's okay.
I can fix her.
I can just go ruin their fun right now by giving them points of lay on hands.
I mean, technically it is an affliction.
Does Vensatra know about that ability? Like, I know she knows you can heal, but does she know that you can...
I've probably done it to Bav to make him mad, so yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the gif I just posted, that's exactly what she does. She just go up and be like...
Yeah, that's right. You should have stayed up here with sulking Perseus, that's right.
I don't know what the hell I just saw. My brother's floating upside down eating a cookie, laughing. Was it Harriet dancing on the table?
Yeah. You're pretty sure...
Harriet's dancing on the table.
I'm pretty sure you saw, Killereth with an antler stuck in a door frame. Like, she's impaled into the door frame and she is stuck. She hasn't even had any tea yet, because she got stuck before that.
It's a sight down there, but I don't think I could take my brother back home with floating.
It'd be easier.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like they're having fun then. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear they're like yelling.
I mean, what?
Um,
What do you want me to do about that?
in a little bit after they've had a little bit of that fun. Could you do that thing that you did to Bav to piss him off, my brother, so that I can take him home and him be not floating?
Will he want to go home?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have no problem doing that.
We can give him a few more minutes, but like I said, can't exactly take him back home. Floating upside down, giggling, eating a cookie.
If you're worried, there's nothing to be worried about. He'll be fine.
It's not the side effects on him so much, because Zanarei did promise me there was none. He's a good boy, and I don't... Well, you heard about my parents.
You're worried that will influence him in a bad way.
No, I'm worried that they'll overreact.
How would they react to a demon showing up to their house?
Considering how my father reacted to Zanarei, he might have a heart attack. I'm not certain.
Or attack me or something?
No, he's a proud man. He's not a strong man.
I mean, I only really look like a demon with the armor on.
It's a good look.
Well, it's the only one you know, so nah.
Fair
Fuck.
enough.
I actually don't remember what I look like. Is that bad?
Perhaps.
I know I'm red. I have a chiseled chin.
So feel free to tell me to buzz off, but is there a reason you don't take your armor off?
You hear like the anvil crane moving sound as he just slowly looks over at you. No.
All right.
It's comfortable.
At this point, Lenora would kind of interrupt you guys and like, what are you nerds doing out here?
Why, are you not joining another party?
Oh no, I am just not floating right now. That's it.
So are you also high?
No, I just said I'm not floating.
Oh, is that how that works?
Oh no, I drank
Or
like
just
3 cups of tea.
Oh. Okay. No, we're just talking.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
Figured I'd let them party before I go and ruin at least my brother's fun and take him home.
Yeah, you should probably do that soon.
She's trying to get me to be a nerd and ruin his fun.
Yeah, everybody's like really getting into it because the new guy's here. But if he's not here to stay, you gotta get him out of here so everyone can go to bed. We have work to do in the morning.
We do have several more days of travel, yeah.
Yeah. And also, I really don't like elven villages.
All right,
Okay.
let's go get him.
Yeah, the same scene is playing out before you. Nonan is on the ceiling.
I walk over to Killereth, who is stuck in the door, and I yank her out of the door.
A piece of the door frame comes out and it's stuck on her antler. Thanks. That was, that took a while.
I'm guessing you're still not used to it. It's okay.
No, I've never had
Having
antlers.
horns or antlers is, yeah, it's kind of, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Sleeping sucks though. If you turn over a lot, have fun with that.
And she's already trying to like pull the plank off of her antler and like it's gonna walk off.
Oh, hold on. I yank it off.
And then I'm gonna mend it back on the door frame.
Yeah, you get this board off, and you notice that one of the nails that was in it leaves a big old gash in the antler.
Zanarei,
I'll just.
Can I help you?
mend it. Somebody mend it.
Mend
Mend the
what?
antler.
Well,
no,
what
I
happened to
think
my antler?
I think her antler looks nice that way.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'll mend it.
Yeah, you mend it,
Consider it pierced.
and it just fills back in. What happened,
Wait, who's
Oh.
mending it?
Bav?
I have mending.
No.
Thank you, Bev.
I was gonna get
now,
it too.
Fellas, we have. Oh God, Vensatra, why are you making me be the nerd?
I can't do that.
God damn it. Okay. Hey, Nonan.
He passed out. You
He's
gotta
gonna go.
put him on his side.
Yes.
Can I just
demonic
reach
lord.
him?
Yeah, you could just touch him. He's just on the ceiling.
Hmm. Oh, if I'm a demonic lord, I need you to say things in abyssal and infernal to me.
I know how to float now, and that's about it. And make shoes. Probably
I can
better than a dwarf.
I could teach him a few
Bev, you're just gonna take
certain
that?
words in abyssal.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fucking cobbler.
All right, Bev's just gonna take that. I thought you were a dwarf.
Damn.
All right, I grab him off the ceiling and I pull him down. I pin him to the floor and I do 5 points of lay on hands to heal his affliction.
Damn, I am so thirsty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The rest of you, go to bed.
You're
We have
not
travel
my
in the
mom.
morning. Is she drunk? Or high? Or whatever?
I am as well as I can be. I've done this far more times than any of these have.
Oh, let me roll my save against it. 28.
You get no effect at all, Bev.
This shit. It was way better when it was straight off the branch.
I'm just gonna pull out a branch and toss it to him.
Dude.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna chew on it.
Yeah, go ahead and make that save again.
Could he choose to fail
You
it?
could choose to fail it, technically. But
28.
28, yeah, you feel the relaxing of your body, but you don't float.
Okay. I pick up Nonan.
So, okay, I can walk. This is...
Can you?
How are you holding him?
I'm like you know how you like put someone over your shoulder? Oh, my bad, microphone.
Yeah,
I throw him over my shoulder and I'm like holding my arm like wraps around his back and his head is behind my back.
yeah, I can walk.
Nah.
Okay, I haven't been held since I was a baby, so...
Well, you know, you're very light.
Yeah, I don't weigh a whole lot.
I thought you said you weighed 200 pounds.
I never said that.
Oh, maybe that was Farron. That was definitely Farron.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why you're carrying me?
Well,
No.
we need to get you home, and so we needed to
You're right.
end the effects of whatever's going on. So yeah, come on.
And...
Percy, you could probably put him
Yeah.
down.
Nah.
Yeah, oh, okay. Well, could we run?
Why do you need to run?
Because they're gonna be mad.
Okay, I'll just beat the shit out of them.
No,
I could
please
just
No.
fly him home.
Wait. Hey, Nona, you want to fly?
I would love to fly.
All right, let's fly home.
I was doing it just earlier.
I'm going. Let's get up on above deck. We only have 10 minutes when I cast it.
Oh my god, can I throw him off the ship? If I'll
After I cast the spell.
If I can't throw Killereth off, then you're not throwing him off.
You
Let him
can't throw
jump.
Killereth off because you want to kill Killereth.
Please don't kill me.
You won't die.
Well, they're
You'll have
talking
fun.
about killing people, so
Oh, don't worry about that. That's just them.
he's carrying me, sister. What?
I'm going to cast a spell on you and we're gonna go have fun flying back to Mom and Dad's house.
You guys should race, and then because I throw him, he'll just win.
Works for me. I'm gonna cast flight at 4th level so they can get both of us when we get up above deck.
All right, yeah. Persis, can you give me that fucking strength athletics? Yeah, you go to throw him, and you kind of like throw your shoulder out, and he hits the railing. Ah! And he falls for a while before he realizes he can catch himself. Ah!
I'm gonna just follow him down.
And you fucking you catch up, and he's like, "Oh my, I have never flown before. This is so cool." I think I might have cracked
Shall
a
we?
rib though.
Oh, well, then I'll cast Cure Wounds real quick.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, healing pains. Ugh. Ouch."
Vensatra, it'd be a shame if I cast a spell on you and you lost concentration.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, and you guys fly off. Can you make a perception check for me, Vensatra?
16?
You catch a glimpse of someone on top of the wizard's tower doing a ritual. And you recognize that elf you did not want to see.
Hold on, we gotta do something. I know I said I get close to my brother. We gotta do something. I know I said we were gonna fly home, but I gotta get within 60 feet of him.
Okay. You guys fly.
When we get up there, I'm going to wait for his ritual to get close to being done, and I'm gonna counterspell at 6th level.
No roll necessary. This was you got into within 60 feet, and it only took like maybe 3 minutes for him to be almost done. And he's like, he's trying to like snap. He's like, and he's like checking his book, and it's like, why didn't it work? What the? Okay, and he starts ritual casting. He like pulls a string off of his coat, and you see it burn up, and he starts ritual casting again.
Wow, he's dumb as ever. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you make it back home. You deliver Nonan. Your parents are none the wiser.
Well, it's been fun, brother.
Yeah, I wish you would come back more, or if I could go with you, but I have stuff to do here still. So
We are also going to be going into danger, and I couldn't.
everybody needs shoes, especially magic shoes.
Dude, give me boots of haste.
And I'm
We'll come back to visit.
probably better than any dwarf
sure.
or gnome.
We will for sure come back to visit, though.
Alright.
She's gonna give him a hug.
He hugs you back. And he goes off into the house.
And then Vensatra flies back. Actually, she's gonna stop by and see if she can fuck up that ritual for a moment first, and then fly back.
By the time you get back, he's already like handing books to an invisible force.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have my mage hand fuck up his ritual circle and then fly off.
He didn't actually have a ritual circle.
Damn.
Even without an arcana,
Just push
you
him
can tell
off.
he was just ritual casting Unseen Servant.
I'm gonna yell back. What a fucking nerd, then fly off.
What the okay. Yeah, and you head back. You can all, if you need to, you can take a long rest. If not, it doesn't really matter. And
I did cast a spell, so.
yes, you did cast a spell, so you do need a long rest. And you presumably head off in the morning.
Before I decide what I'm fully doing with all the downtime, I'm gonna actually go take care of dinner while they take care of their downtime.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Let's go down my list. So you got 7 days of downtime. Bev, what are you doing?
How long does it take to make a +3 shield?
From nothing?
From the iron shield I made?
It's gonna take like the better part of a week, so like 3 days. That's not the better part, that's not how math works. So yeah, 3 days for each, from +1 to so for get to +1 it's gonna be a day, to get to +2 it's another day, but to get to +3 it's 2 days. So in total it's 4
And
days.
then how long would it take to enchant Perseus's boots with haste?
I'd say you have to spend 2 days on them. What? Haste is a
Wait,
third
which-
level
which-
spell, right?
Mm-hmm. To make boots of haste.
Which armor set are you doing this on? Are we doing this on Blursius or Perseus?
The one that you like the most, and it's just your boots.
I guess I can always just paint my boots. I guess I want to go Blursius.
So you would actually need another 4 days to make haste boots. Boots of haste.
Okay. I'll just make it. Can I just do a +2 shield and then boots of haste for Perseus?
Yeah, most definitely. You still got a day.
Okay. And I'm gonna, even though it's just iron shield, I'm gonna do the Earth-based crest on the outside of it, so that's what you're presenting. And on the inside, I'm gonna do the K-Brick family crest.
Amazing. Alright. Perseus,
That should be all of it.
7 days of downtime.
Oh, we hang out and we contemplate life. I would like to get... I feel like I should keep the red.
Want me to come back to you?
Is it possible to... How long would it take to make my armor more than just a +1?
I'm back.
If you were to... So Bav has an extra day, because that painting the shield wouldn't even take a full day. Bav has an extra day. He could help you with that, or you can get Harriet to help you. That wouldn't really cost the time for the ship to go. But it would take a day. If you can get both of them to help you, then one of them can get advantage on the roll.
I look over at Win. Hey, Win, hey.
Yes?
What if I went with like this black armor instead of the red?
Well, the black and blue would match me more, if that's what you're concerned about. But the red is so iconic, and also clashes with every civilization we've been to.
Yeah, it does.
If you're asking for my preference, I truthfully don't care.
Mm.
But sometimes I do wonder what lies beyond the helmet.
What?
What lies beyond the helmet?
Like behind the helmet?
Yes.
He wants to see you naked, bro.
She blushes and she like pulls out her fan and just... Maybe that's a little too fast, but I would like to see what is behind your helmet, yes.
Ugh, I don't want to see Perseus's face. I'm gonna leave.
Why is everyone here suddenly?
Yeah, why?
Gross.
There's a...
Oh, I wasn't
We
in here. I
have
was
shared
just-
quarters. Why are you guys doing this in the bunks?
I'm just having a conversation. I don't understand.
I'm gonna go into the workshop.
Everyone doesn't mind minding their own business usually until it's something I have to say about Perseus.
What? I put my hand on Wynn's shoulder. You're okay.
Heavy hand.
Is she flustered?
Give me an insight.
Is that why she said oof, heavy hand?
You have
Please don't
a
roll
fucking
bad, I swear to
metal
God.
gauntlet.
7.
Yeah, you probably almost hurt her shoulder.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Why the sudden interest, I guess?
We've been married for a while, and I've never seen your face. That's all.
Insight check.
Go for it.
23, natural 20.
She's both lying to you and trying to dissuade you from prying further, but she has taken a further interest in you. She's just a little too shy to say so.
I stand up. Come on. Let's go to the captain's quarters.
Alright. Should I get my logbook, or...?
No.
Alright. And she'll...
I look over at Vensatra. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and she'll follow you to the captain's quarters. Well, quote-unquote captain's quarters. More of like a war room now.
Yeah, no one's in here, right?
Yeah, it's usually unoccupied.
And no one can scry in. Because every day I cast fucking private sanctuary or
perfect.
private sanctum.
It's perfect.
Put a chair in front of the door.
Aha, what is all this about?
Oh, he's gonna kill her.
I mean... I don't even know what I look like anymore, so... I guess you can tell me if I'm really a demon or not, right?
I mean, only you can truly say if you're really a demon.
The perception of other people is oftentimes more important than the perception of yourself.
Interesting notion.
Is it wrong?
It is both. Well, I guess I suppose it cannot be wrong, as it is an opinion.
Sounds like a cop-out.
Is there a particular reason you wanted me in here?
Do you want to leave?
I'm just, you're saying she does air quotes, copping out. And you've
Yeah,
also put a
I
chair
walked past
against
her
the
into the
door.
room. Yeah, because if somebody walks in here, I'd have to kill them.
Are you going to kill me?
No, why would I do that?
Because I'm in the room?
Yeah, but your win. Why would I ever harm you?
I guess, who can say?
I mean, I'm a bad guy, but I wouldn't say I'm a bad guy, you know?
I wouldn't say you're a bad guy either.
I mean, if you thought that, you probably wouldn't still be here.
Well,
In the sense that, like, you probably would have left me a while back.
we live on a flying ship, so and I mean, I suppose I could have, but also we are one of the most competent pseudo-military forces at the moment, so...
You're probably the most competent, considering the fact that it seems like basically everyone we've ever come across is just a dying fish.
Oh, no, the elves are quite competent. And we haven't even seen the humans or the dwarves.
Anyway, this is the safest place. I know there's more to it than you just wanting to see my face because we are married. I can tell.
I don't know.
You're
what
not
you
a
mean.
very good liar, Win.
I'm a great liar. I am a noblewoman.
A noble woman that's been out of practice for a while.
And she fans her face. That stings.
I shrug.
Well, if there's something that needs to be done, we should be quick about it, or else others might gossip.
They already do. Did you see Vensatra?
No, because you told her to shut up, and she hid away by the time I looked.
That's what she does. I'm gonna walk around for a minute, and I'm gonna try to see if there's like an unseen servant or something in here.
Yeah, give me a investigation or perception. Outside of the door, they're all... Is anyone walking in the below decks hallway?
The
After
sound
giving him
travel
shit, I
through
probably
the
would have gone down
privacy.
to the body.
Okay, Vensatra's at the body. What about Zanarei or Bav?
Oh, I went to the workshop.
No. Going anywhere.
Well, wherever everyone is, you would notice there's a lack of crew. What did you get on that roll versus?
A 10.
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Can I do another sweep?
Yeah, go ahead. Wind will give you advantage.
19.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times you swing your arms around in this room, there's nothing in here.
There's also no like hidden entrances or anything that exist in here, right? It's just a room.
Yeah, it's just a room. But with a 19...
There's no closets.
No, there's no closets. But with a 19, you do hear whispering and snickering out the door.
I stop at the door.
Hey, the door goes silent.
I take the map and I cover the door with the map so they can't look in.
The door remains silent for as long as you're next to it.
I walk away.
You hear like a light hit on the door, and some more whispering and shh and shushing.
I look over at Wynn. They followed us.
Oh, most definitely, I knew that.
Okay, let's just get this over with. I don't know. I've got like 6 days to decide if I want to change my entire personality or not.
So you have a lot longer than that, but you're pressuring yourself to re-identify yourself due to whatever has happened.
Because it's magic armor. It's so cool, and I haven't used it.
Bav and Vensatra can enchant your current armor, and what you look like
That's
doesn't
so true.
change how you act.
Yeah, it does. I mean, if I look, I'm gonna have to start going around acting all gloomy and shit like Vensatra does whenever she doesn't get her way.
Vensatra's one of the most cheerful people I've met.
Have you seen her whine?
No.
Go take her spellbook and watch. She will crumble. She will crumble and cry.
I'm much too afraid of her to do that.
Don't be afraid of Vensatra.
She is a much
Fine.
more powerful mage than I.
Don't be afraid of Vensatra. I'll kill her.
Alright. Either way, I am more afraid of her magical prowess rather than of her. She is very sweet, and the only person I've seen that is more cheerful than her is Farron and Cora, and they are impossibly cheerful.
Well, Farron cries 15 to 30 something times a day.
Yes, they're all happy tears.
Do I hear Farron start to cry?
You hear stifled cries, and sounds like someone has their hand over his mouth.
Guys, please. Okay, well, I don't even know how to take this thing off.
I don't know. I don't really wear armor.
Yeah, I reach behind. There's like a latch or a belt or something, I think. Oh, wait. Maybe?
That's a nat 20.
I don't know, it's been 500 years.
With a nat 20, Wynn takes off your helmet.
Damn, that's crazy. There's nothing there. It's like the Master Chief scene where you take off the helmet and there's another helmet.
Is there actually another helmet?
No, but I kind of want there to be.
Yeah, she takes off your helmet and she's like, wow, this is really heavy. Your neck must be compressed all the time.
Oh, I do give my neck like a big crack as she's like holding the helmet like above my head so she hasn't seen me yet. And I like I take my hand and I put it on like within the rim of the helmet. Good God, this thing is dirty.
And she prestidigitates it and she's like, yes.
You should do that with the whole armor set.
I
Anyway,
mean, if you'll take it off, I will. You should not be wearing dirty
why would
armor.
I ever do that? Right? Why it took you 3 or 4 months to convince me to take the helmet off.
I didn't convince you. You asked me.
Oh my God, I could hear things clearly now.
Yes, and it doesn't sound like you're echoing anymore.
Good, good. Anyway, I like take the helmet and I remove it from her hands, and I'm going to DM you what he looks like. I'm not going to show the whole group. Fuck you guys. DM only.
Yeah.
So what she sees is this like muted kind of red-skinned tiefling with like surprisingly well-kept hair for someone who never takes off a helmet. Gold piercings. He's got like a weird 5 o'clock shadowed thing going on. His left eye actually has a big scar on it, and it is like exactly what the picture looks like. It is a more muted color. He can't actually. I would assume that he can't actually see very well out of it. Other than that, his eyes actually they glow. They have like a reddish orange demonic glow, which is actually the same glow. Now that the helmet is off, that glow's not there. If he were to take off his pauldrons, the two little like gems that shine on his shoulders would also probably stop glowing as well.
Oh my. I wasn't expecting piercings.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember getting them. He's got pointy. His ears are more like elf ears. He's got those like, only they're not. They don't like point backward. They point like up. That you can see. His hair's black, same as his horns. Yeah, that's Perseus.
Would you like to see what you look like?
Should I be scared?
That's only you can answer that. I'm not scared.
I mean, what do you? Is it bad?
Oh no. And she minor illusions you.
I like raise my eyebrows.
The little minor illusions raise its eyebrows.
I have like really big bags under my eyes. And I'm so thin.
It's probably from all the lack of nutrients since you put everything through the visor, and also all the lack of sleep.
Okay, you know I can't do anything about that.
You literally.
I take out a bar.
Okay.
I take a bite out of the bar. What's it like eating without a helmet?
Farron's bars are much more delicious and taste less like iron.
The bars taste less like iron. Do they eat away at the helmet?
Just a little bit. They get some of that, like...
They may not have fruit. They have some acidity to them.
Yeah.
And this is weird.
But hooray! You did it! You overcame one of your many personal challenges.
I just blankly stare at her for a moment.
Yeah, she actually looks like really proud of you.
What? Thank you?
You're welcome.
I didn't realize this was a feat, but alright.
I mean, you made it seem like it was, because you didn't want to.
I mean, yeah, the armor's just really comfortable. Put on the helmet.
I would rather not do that.
Okay.
And she hands you back your helmet.
It's weird seeing the helmet.
It's weird seeing you without the helmet. But I accept you for everything you are.
Is that a good or a bad thing? Do you not like the way I look?
I don't feel very strongly about it at all. And you can make an insight check.
I shall. 8.
She must not, this is an everyday thing to win.
It's definitely not an everyday thing for Win.
Yeah, but she's acting like it is.
Well, okay. I put the helmet back on. I hope it was everything you wanted, I guess.
All I want is for you to be happy. And to not die.
Welp. Or also not to be sent back to hell. That'd be nice.
I didn't really
I said
think
it
that was a
to
possibility,
Vensatra.
but now I am worried
Oh, yeah,
about it.
banishment.
Oh, yes. That is true. Another layer to worry about, thank you.
You can just summon me back, it's fine.
Me? Personally? I've never done anything like that. I can barely summon a familiar.
Hmm.
But watch this. And she's gonna... Do you have your helmet on?
Yeah.
She's gonna yank the chair away from the door and everybody's gonna... All your whole crew's gonna fall through the door.
Did she got rid of the minor illusion, right?
Yeah. She was holding it in
Cool.
her hand.
I look over at them.
Ta-da! And they all go, ta-da!
All of you get to scrub the deck 6 times over each, and I want it done by tonight.
And they all fucking scram. Except Lenora, who's like eating an apple, leaning against the door frame. Just... You're probably ugly anyways. I'm just gonna walk off.
They're all gonna have to go talk to HR.
God damn it.
Who out of the 4 of
Wait,
you,
who on the
who's
ship?
HR? I think it's Zanarei.
I was about to ask.
Zanarei.
It's
Yeah.
probably Zanarei.
Yeah.
Hold on, really quick. I'm gonna look over at Win. Thanks.
For what?
I don't know.
And don't say thank you. She winks.
What I just did.
Well, don't do it again.
Thanks.
1 second.
Well, I have work to do.
I think we all do. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Oh! You're very heavy. And she tries to get her arms around you, but all she can do is like pat the back of your your.
Here, I hold up my arm.
And she gives your arm a little squeeze, and she's like, "Thank you
For what?
for the show of affection."
I do that. I mean, I do stuff all the time.
Then maybe I should say thank you more often.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go talk to HR.
Who the fuck is HR?
Zanarei.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Oh. Zanari's gonna be so mad when I tell her that I'm making them all. I'm punishing them for.
But none of us are
me.
human.
Hmm?
HR stands for Human
Oh.
Resources.
Oh, Zanari resources. We have ZR.
Or Humanoid Resources.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. You have 6 more days of fucking free time.
All right, baby. We're getting the red armor enchanted. I would like to. Is it possible to get it to be +2?
You would have to spend the rest of your free time doing that.
That's fine.
Because you're already getting those boots of haste and the armor.
That's so fine. What are boots of haste, by the way?
I believe you get a certain amount of charges of haste every long rest or every dawn.
10 minutes.
10 minutes of haste.
Because I only have boots of speed. Boots of
That might
speed
be
and
it.
boots of haste would be very different magic items. If he's enchanting boots with haste, that means I would get castings of haste. But if it's boots of speed, then I would get an additional movement speed, and I don't take opportunity attacks.
Yeah, yeah, haste.
I wanted it to be like casting of haste once a day.
Yeah, but with Ryoko's, you can make custom magic items, so it's fine. So you get
Uh-huh.
boots that can cast.
I can
haste
just make
once
a
day.
homebrew item really quick, yeah.
Thank you, Ryoko.
I'll just make a homebrew item called Boots of Haste.
Shout out to Ryoko for sponsoring this this session with your fucking crafting system that I tend not to read very often until I need to.
Oh, so they exist on, they exist in the Taldori campaign setting. These are a thing. So here's the wiki.link link for that, actually. I don't own that content, so...
Yeah, you're gonna have to homebrew it. But the haste of once a day is fine. With every dog.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. Yeah, this isn't
Bark.
great.
Bark.
So when I go to ask the dead one questions, what questions? Does anyone have specific questions I should ask it, or should I even bother?
Cora will pipe up. You should ask him where Morag is.
Worth a shot, all right.
Don't we have
Any other
anybody
skip
for Zone
suggestions?
of Truth?
They can just refuse to answer. It's not even a matter of true versus false.
Does anyone have some truth?
Zanarei would have
I
it,
do.
and he does.
We can try it. It might get more
Wait,
different answers out of it.
did I not take it?
You
I
can
can
change out your
prepare it.
spells every night, right?
Yeah,
As a
with every
paladin?
long rest. I don't know about paladins. I don't play those very often, but I know.
Paladins can't do that. No, I don't think.
Unfortunate.
Can they?
Can change spells.
If you look at your casters,
Yep. Paladins can change their prepared spells after a long rest by spending
Oh,
time in
wait.
prayer and
It's-
meditation.
It's on my prepared spell list. I can just cast the spell. I'm just not seeing it on my list, I guess. Hold on. Oh, it's at the very bottom, that's why. Yeah.
All right, we can give it a
I-
shot. So where's Morag? Like, peace down. I'll write them down.
Son of
She
Truth,
doesn't have to.
speak with dead. The orc comes back up.
No, I'm writing a list first.
Yeah, we're writing a list first. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead and write your list.
Let's see, where's Morag? Are there other plans to sneak on the ship? Like, are others planning to sneak aboard?
How is she going
That
to
a
get
good one?
into the gates of Dwardii?
Yeah. How is Morag going to get into Dward? Spell this Dwardii. All right.
It's 4.
Are others going to try to sneak onto the ship? Okay, so we have 3 questions. that I have written down, anyways. So we have sneaking on the ship. How's Morag gonna get into Dwardii? And then, where's Morag? Does anyone else have anything?
What's your favorite color?
Well, those are questions you burn to make the corpse shut the hell up. So if we can't think of anything, I'll just ask him his favorite food and his favorite color after that. All right, to the corpse.
Wait. How
Yes?
does Morag disguise herself?
Oh, perfect. All right. Now let's go to the corpse. Now he's on a truth. Speak with dead.
Cool. He raises to life and speak, elf.
Where's Morag?
My queen rides upon the flotilla.
Yeah, that's a truthful answer. About as useful as I expected. How's Morag going to get into Dwardii?
She will follow the corruption of the drow.
Josh, I didn't quite catch that. She'll follow what?
She will follow the corruption of the drow.
Follow the corruption. Okay. Corruption of the what now?
The drow.
The drow. Okay.
Was that another question, or was that part of the other question?
No, that was
clarification.
that was clarification. And then, are others planning to sneak aboard the ship?
My mission was already successful. There's no need for anyone else.
Useless. Got it. How does Morag disguise herself?
A gift from the ancient orc god, Oradrin.
It sounded
I did.
like he said Morag.
Yeah, I didn't quite fully catch that because you are very soft, Josh.
A,
And I have your volume maxed.
Oh, yeah, he is.
a gift from the ancient god, or ancient orc god, Moradrin.
Morag?
Radrin.
Bav, Zanarei, or anyone can make a religion check. Bav, you make it with advantage.
Oh, I only got a 14.
7.
$15.
Okay, yeah, 15 barely gets it. You get flashes of ancient visages of Moradin. At one point, Moradin was held the form of an orc and was known by the name of Moradrin.
All right, well. What's your favorite color?
Green, the color of my people. And he falls back to death.
That's a bad color.
Agreed.
Mine is blue.
I wouldn't have guessed looking at you. You know, all the red.
I'm just shaking my head. You don't get it.
Alright, Vensatra.
You don't get it.
Your downtime. You got 7 days.
All right. Well, other than that,
I didn't.
if I were to cast Raise Dead on this, would it come up as a skeleton or a zombie?
I believe that's your choice.
Sweet, I want a skeleton.
Yeah, the flesh sloughs off this orc, and you now have an orc skeleton, tusks and all.
All right. I'm going to give him the task of collecting up the smashed skeletons and creating me 5 bone piles of completed skeletons
He does that.
while I go deal with that stupid heart.
The heart has not been worked on at all.
Nope.
So it's gonna take you pretty much the full week to deal with this.
Fair enough. I didn't have any other plans.
Yeah, but on that first day, he gets those bone piles. Most of the work was already
then-
done by like Cora or Farron, who was cleaning already.
I'll give him some notes to label those piles as "Don't touch."
Uh,
Are you gonna raise skeletons that don't have all of their pieces?
You unfortunately cannot re-raise an undead corpse, but Dan's Macabre doesn't care about that, so I can just Dan's Macabre these ones.
Very true. At the end of your free time, right before you get to Dwardii, you fully purge the corruption from this heart. Could I get a Arcana check from you real quick?
Arcana check. Oh, only a 14.
The secrets within this pure heart are just a little bit out of your grasp for now. But
Is it corrupted similar to Mystic's corruption?
give me an Arcana.
Hey, wait, could I have guidance to myself for that?
Yes.
Guidance is a D4, right? Yeah. All right, let me put a D4 on top of that real quick. Ugh. Okay, so it's a 15.
I got a 20.
So,
Fellas, I must depart.
the corruption is more of the hate variety rather than delirium. And with the 15, it's still not enough.
Take it easy.
I heard you, Frank. Good night, brother.
You didn't hear shit. The people sitting at the door heard more than you.
I heard you say, "You fellas, I must depart." I was just waiting for them to be done talking to respond.
But yeah, the mage's heart is free of corruption, but still a mystery. Zanarei, do you...
Give me the mage's heart. I'll become the mage.
Oof. Yes. Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Bev.
Zanarei, do you...
Wait, hold on really quick. I am getting +2 clay, right?
Yes.
Dope. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Zanarei, do you have time for your free time? If not, we can hash it out between sessions.
I don't really know what to do with free time. So
You could build relations on the ship, you could do some crafting, you could relax.
it's to build relations on the ship. Who knew?
Noah let me fight in an underground fighting ring. You could make one of those on the ship.
That's...
I can make an underground drug ring. That's what I'm gonna
You
do.
could
I'm gonna spread
start with,
Heaven's branch to the populace.
You could start on that if you'd like.
People will be very pleased.
If you... Okay. Since you don't really know what to do with your free time, 2 solid options I can give you is you could spend this week trying to start propagating Heaven's Branch here on the ship, have a fresh supply, or you could build relations of the crew. And you would have advantage on either one of those.
Yeah, I want to start trying to grow my own heaven's branch.
Give me a nature
Nature.
advantage. And you
Oh,
can get
with
guidance.
advantage? I do have guidance. It's okay, my first roll was a 17. If I had a plus for guidance, it's an 8. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can get, you wrap some soil you got from various places around a cutting. You put some fertilizer on it. You maybe sneak one of Vensatra's bones to grind it up. And over the course of this week, right at the end, you see little hairy little roots started to come out of the cutting. You're at the
Zanarei is now the plug.
Your drug empire begins.
yes, very, very beginning.
Yeah.
But that will be all for today as you come across the Nuatak Mountains, Dwardii within your grasp. And thank you all for coming.
Thanks for DMing.
I am very excited about next week.
That was fun.
Indeed.
Yes, it was kind of a long one, but it was very nice, and I'm glad you all enjoyed.